Athletics.
The countdown to tip-off continues on the RWJ Barnabas Health Rutgers Sports Network. It's time to hear from head coach Steve Peichel, presented by JAG Physical Therapy. With the coach, here's Jerry Recco.
And our conversation with head coach Steve Peichel is brought to you by JAG Physical Therapy. Visit jagpt.com. Coach, very quick turnaround. The win over Maryland, game here at Penn State tonight. What did you see Sunday that you liked, that you really want to carry into tonight's game?
57 points, held them to a season low. Did a great job on their leading scorer, who was scoring 40 in games in our league. Had a good focus second half, especially not turning the ball over. So made some real progress. Can we carry that forward to today? Defense, again, huge. We have to take great shots. Today's an important day to not settle for bad shots. We talked a lot about it for the last 2 days because we can get good shots against this team if we're patient, but we do have to take care of the ball. They force a lot of turnovers. They play a very aggressive defense.
And you already alluded to it. You guys were great. I think it was 2 turnovers in the second half Sunday. Really 1, because the second one was at the end of the game. You got good shots, but most notably, offensively, it was really balanced. I know Tariq had a lot of free throws, but is that something you can replicate by getting 5-6 guys involved in the game the way you did Sunday?
I mean, when they all chip in, it's huge for us. I'm still looking for Emmanuel to have a breakout, day. And we talked about UNLV. We watched tape of UNLV, the 7-game stretch here. He did grab 9 rebounds. But he has an ability in these games against some smaller opponents to be really good too. So I liked our balance, and I like the fact that down the stretch, we got to the free throw line, and I think that's an important part of what we need to continue to do. When we get to the free throw line, good things happen. All
right, and then Penn State tonight. A lot of people are going to talk about how young they are, but a little misleading because 3 of their top players are from big programs in Reed Rice and Alone. The challenges they present as their veteran group.
Yeah, I mean, we're the 2 youngest teams really in the league, and Mingo, their guard, is outstanding. DeLeon has been dangerous and always has hurt us. They got the big foreign center who's very skilled. Reed is a really good player, so they're one of those teams, like, they've been in every game too. Like, they just haven't been able to close out some. And, they went out to Washington and did a, great job out of Washington, a tough place to play. So dangerous basketball team. We got to play well. We haven't won on the road in league play, and we need to check that box off.
All right, Coach, thanks for a few minutes. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Keys to the game next on the RWJ Barnabas Health Rutgers Sports Network.
For the best auto body shop for your family, look no further. Benner's Auto Body Shop is the official auto body shop for Rutgers Athletics. Whether it's a fender bender or a major collision, trust Benner's. Our expert technicians will have your car looking brand new in no time. We work with every insurance company. Don't let them tell you otherwise. Visit us today and see why everyone's saying it's better at Benner's.
When you're on the move and looking for nonstop college sports action, get the Varsity Network app and take the game with you everywhere. Stream live play-by-play from schools across the country right from your phone, free. Catch hundreds of weekly podcasts, including shows from your favorite teams, all in one place. From football Saturdays to midweek hoops, it's your all-access pass to the college sports world. Whether it's game day or just your daily drive, the Varsity Network app has you covered. Download now and listen live for free on the Varsity Network app.
A true teammate takes on every day with a winner's attitude, gets up when they fall down, and leaves it all on the field. There's a group of teammates who do all these things every single day. But they're more than your typical athlete. They're kids facing unthinkable medical circumstances. Team Impact matches children facing serious illness and disability with college sports teams, creating a long-term, life-changing experience for everyone involved. Join us in the movement to get all kids in the game. Visit teamimpact.org to learn more. Team Impact. All in, all together.
The New Jersey Division of Travel and Tourism invites you to be wowed year-round, from autumn hikes to winter casino getaways, spring gardens to summers at the world-class Jersey Shore. It's one wow after another. Find your wow at visitnj.org. On the road here at Penn State, Rutgers taking on the Nittany Lions. Time now for keys to the game. Take it away, Austin Johnson.
First key is ball security. Penn State is very feisty, and they're averaging 7 steals a game, leading the Big Ten. They're averaging 21 points when they're able to turn you over. Can't make this easy for them. Got to play clean if you're RU. Second will be manning up in ball screen coverage, making sure you're understanding that you're going to receive a screen, maybe 2, maybe 3, each and every possession. Caden Mingo, once he receives those screens, this is a team that likes to go one-on-one, so they don't assist a lot. Be locked into your individual assignment. And lastly, rebounding. This is not a good rebounding team. If Rutgers comes out physical and focused and intended on eating glass, they can find some ways to get quick baskets on second chance opportunities.
All right, let's go back to key number 1, and that's taking care of the basketball and not allowing them to create those 7 steals a game. Coach Michael talked about that in my conversation with him too, in terms of taking care of the ball. What makes a team like Penn State? We've seen this before, teams that are high energy and they go after it. Why does it work so well for them?
It starts at the top down. Mike Rhodes, their head coach, brought over that havoc style from VCU for many years, where they go full court pressure, and it worked here for a while at Penn State when they had guys like Ace Baldwin. Well, they tried to instill it with these guys. I'm just not quite sure they have the personnel nowadays. So got to be strong with the rock, and you got to chin it, but also be sound with every decision before that ball releases out of your hands.
All right, and then lastly with the defense, you talk about them playing essentially some isolation basketball on the offensive end. Rutgers has struggled at times defensively, but played really well against Maryland. When a team wants to play isolation ball on offense, does that play into their hands?
Depends on how you are responding or reacting defensively. If there are clear driving lanes, if you're not over in the help side, then yes. But if you're on one string or one accord and you're in help side defense, then you can stop it.
All right, we'll take a timeout. When we come back, we will have the starting lineups in the opening tip. It's Rutgers on the road here at Penn State on the RWJ Barnabas Health Rutgers Sports Network.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more reliability and versatility built in. Like Kubota BX and L-Series compact tractors that get the job done right. Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Visit your local Kubota dealer for a demo today.
Visit KubotaRutgersUniversity.com or see PowerCo in Clinton.
Made in Kentucky, built in New Jersey. Every purchase of Eric LeGrand's Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey directly supports people living with paralysis. Eric LeGrand Bourbon is made with choice Heartland-grown corn, limestone purified water, and the freshest rye and barley available. When you pick up a bottle of Eric LeGrand Bourbon, a donation is made to the Christopher and Dana Reeve Foundation, so you enjoy the finest bourbon around, and you also lend a helping hand. Grab a bottle of Eric LeGrand Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey today, and cheers to a cause. Go RU! Please enjoy responsibly. Produced by LeGrand Spirits, distilled in Owensboro, Kentucky, bottled in Bardstown, Kentucky. 88 proof by volume.
Cancer is loud when it enters our lives. We built the Jack and Cheryl Morris Cancer Center so cancer doesn't get the last word. The Jack and Cheryl Morris Cancer Center, New Jersey's only freestanding cancer hospital. Built to silence cancer. RWJ Barnabas Health and Rutgers Cancer Institute, the state's only NCI-designated comprehensive cancer center. rwjbh.org/Morris Cancer Center.
Welcome back. Getting set for Rutgers and Penn State. We'll get you the starting lineups in a moment. First, we pause 10 seconds for station ID. This is Rutgers basketball. Starting lineups, and we begin with the host Nittany Lions, come in with a record of 11-15, 2-13 in the conference, but 2-3 in their last 5. Caden Mingo, a 6'3 freshman guard from Farmingdale, New York, averaging 13.9 a game. Freddie DeLeon, a 6'5 redshirt junior guard from Fayetteville, North Carolina, by way of Tennessee, team leader in scoring at 14.4 a game. Dominic Stewart, 6'5 sophomore guard from Ocean Springs, Massachusetts, averaging 7 a game. Josh Reed, a 6'8 senior forward from Atlanta, Georgia, by way of the University
University of Cincinnati, averaging 11 a game, and Ivan Juric, a 7-foot freshman forward from Croatia, averaging 9 points, 5 rebounds per game. The head coach in his third year is Mike Rhodes. For Rutgers, they come in at 10-15, 3-11 in the Big Ten. Tariq Francis, 6'1" junior guard, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, over 16 points per game, the team leader in scoring. Peyton Powers, 6'4" freshman guard from Seattle, Washington, averaging 7 a game. Dylan Grant, 6'8" sophomore forward from Canada, averaging 10 and 4. Harun Zerno coming off a 13-point performance against Maryland, 6'7" freshman guard from Bosnia, averaging 7.2 a game. And Emmanuel Oboli, 6'10" senior center from Nigeria, the team leader in rebounds and block shots. The head coach in his 10th season is Steve Peichel. Officials for tonight's game, Brian Dorsey, Jeffrey Anderson, and Paul Zelk. The starting lineup is presented by GGL. If you've been injured, call GGL. GGL wins. Time now for the opening tip, brought to you by RWJ Barnabas Health, the official healthcare provider of Rutgers Athletics and New Jersey's most comprehensive academic health system. To learn more, visit rwjbh.org. Let's be healthy together. Rutgers in their road red jerseys, Penn State in very interesting looking gray jerseys with the logo on their chest, numbers on either side as well. You have got Juric and Oboli in the circle at center court on the logo. Rutgers wins the opening tip, and they go left to right. And right off the bat, an alley-oop from Francis to Oboli, and that is the 5th straight game Rutgers has opened with the first bucket of the night.
The old Cliff Amore alley-oop play off the tip. They finally got one to go down.
Him and Paul Mulcahy executed that to perfection for so long.
They sure did.
DeLeon on the right elbow just throws it wildly into the paint. The ball is taken away by Oboli. Here comes Rutgers the other way, left to right. Francis to Oboli straight away. Give it right back to Francis. Runs to the left sideline, quarter court. Nice crossover on the wing. Steps back, throw it between the circles for Powers. Move it right, Grant, into a wide open 3 off the mark. And the ball is rebounded by DeLeon. Move it off the sideline to Stewart. Stewart by the Rutgers bench. Rutgers the opening bucket. They lead 2-0. First minute of play here at Penn State. Now it's Mingo, guarded by Grant. Can't shake him. Now gets a screen, but Grant right back on him. Pass it to the right side, DeLeon, defended by Powers. DeLeon turns, spins, stops, kick it into the corner. This is Reed. Reed to the wing, to the right elbow. Step back jumper is no good, and Oboli has the rebound. 2-0 Rutgers. Minute 10 gone by. Francis on the Big Ten logo, quarter court, works middle of the floor, stops, fire it right for Powers, bounce pass to Grant on the wing, drives baseline, cut off, scoop pass in the middle to Oboli, fumbles it, gets it back, flips one up, missed it to the left, and the ball is rebounded by Juric.
A lot of big-to-big action early on, and Penn State remaining stout, defending without fouling, staying vertical.
Here is Stewart with the ball, pops pass left side, Juric. Defended by Oboli, bounce pass back to Stewart, kicks it off his knee, and Grant picks it up in the corner. He had an easy layup if he would have handled that pass.
Yeah, sleepwalking through that possession right there.
Here is Powers, steps back, picked up his dribble, bounce pass down low Oboli, turns and faces Juric, inside pass Powers, tap it out Zerno for 3, buries it, and Rutgers goes up 5-0.
Heady play, tip out right there, Powers to Zerno, and he's picking up where he left off.
And good to see. If he could get hot February into March, it makes them a much different offensive team. Juric moved the ball to the right side, Stewart around Oboli, come near side DeLeon, defended by Zerno, gets to the foul line, pop it out, Stewart shoots a 3, in and out, no good, ball rebounded by Grant. Rutgers up 5-0 with the ball, 2.5 gone by. Here is Francis directing traffic between the circles, now on the Penn State logo at midcourt. Fire it left for Zerno, fake the 3, back to Francis with the pass, moves to the left wing, steps back, steps forward, moves left, shoots a jumper, and puts it in. And Rutgers starts the game on a 7-0 run. They lead 7-0.
Methodic with his movement, sizes up his defender, uses a snatch back to create separation.
Juric top of the key for Penn State. Drives, left elbow, the ball stolen and taken away by Francis. Snuck right in. Francis dropped the ball back for Zerno, but the defense comes. Move it up top for Francis. Francis picked up his dribble, flip it left for Powers. Shot clock at 18. Powers on the left wing, inside for Zerno. One dribble, turns, kick out Francis. Shot clock at 12. Francis between the circles, gets a screen from Oboli. Moves to the right, shot clock at 6. Left side throw goes to Powers into a wing jumper. Good. Rutgers up 9-0, and Mike Rhodes needs a timeout.
Yeah, Mike Rhodes is not looking happy. Penn State sleepwalking the first couple of possessions. Rutgers is showing shot-creating capabilities from multiple players, getting clean looks.
And it looks like it's a very well-executed offense, too. You mentioned the clean looks. very few have been contested of their first 4 makes.
Yeah, good job creating separation by both Tariq Francis and most recently in Caden Bowers. Uses that strong jab step to back the defender up, and then he gets right to the elbow, which has become one of his places of comfort. He likes operating in and around those elbows because those are high percentage mid-range opportunities for him.
It's such an interesting conversation to have too. This, just jacking up threes because you understand the analytics. I don't like it, but I understand it, opposed to higher percentage twos.
It's a maturation, I think. When you come into Rutgers or you're a Caden Bauer, for an example here, you're just trying to get up any shot opportunities. Then you start to learn the science behind how to create the best possible scoring situation for yourself.
Rutgers has scored 5 points off of 3 Penn State turnovers, 4 so far. Penn State with the ball between the circles is Reed. Hand the ball off to DeLeon. Drives on the right side, steps back, now across the foul line. Into the left corner for Reed. Throw it up top. This is Mingo, wearing a mask, guarded by Grant. Flip it right side for Eli Rice, who came in during the break. Missed the 3, but he tracks down his own rebound. Big hop step, lane clear, shot blocked away from behind by Oboli. Into the hands of Francis. Lead pass to Powers, doesn't shoot the 3. Instead, throw it back out to Francis, and Rutgers resets. How about the help defense from Emmanuel Oboli?
That's big-time reaction. I like to see Powers put that shot up.
Zerno, right corner 3. No. Oboli, the offensive rebound. Kick out Powers. Drives, up off the glass, missed it poorly, and the ball rebounded by Rice.
All the way to the rim, just didn't get the angle. Too much English on that ball.
There is DeLeon, foul line jumper, no good, and no offensive, no offensive rebounds. Oboli had it. DeLeon took it away from him, but then he bounced it out of bounds, so it will be Rutgers ball after the timeout. 15:44 to play here in the first. Rutgers a 9-0 lead on Penn State on the RWJ Barnabas Health Rutgers Sports Network.
This message is for Shauna, my mom who just finished her high school diploma. I wanted to say I'm so proud of you for finishing school. You taught me it's never too late to achieve your dreams. I hope to make you as proud as you have made me.
When you graduate, they graduate. Finish your high school diploma for you and for them. Visit finishyourdiploma.org to find free and supportive adult education centers near you. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Don't act like that. Don't wear that. Don't think that. I've heard everything you tell yourself every time you felt different. And I want you to know that you can be vulnerable and powerful. That taking care of your mind is taking care of everyone you love and who loves you. Love your mind. Find mental health resources at loveyourmindtoday.org. Brought to you by the Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council.
I'm a pretty great multitasker. I can wash dishes and do laundry. I can roller skate while walking my dog. I can even order lunch while doing my homework. But I can't use my phone while driving. A distracted driver is one of the leading causes of death in the United States. So when it comes to driving, please, don't be a multitasker.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Jersey Mike's is a proud partner of Rutgers Athletics. Jersey Mike's is sub above. 15:44 to play here in the first half. Rutgers leading Penn State 9-0. Easy Pass, change is good. Easy Pass is better. It's easy with Easy Pass. Visit easypassnj.com. Alongside Austin Johnson and Paul Schrager, I'm Jerry Recco here from State College. Rutgers 4 of 8 in the early going from the field. Penn State 0 for 5 so far to get started. And we mentioned the points off turnovers. Right now, Rutgers opportunistic.
Yeah, for sure. They are carrying over that on-ball activity that we saw help lead them to victory against Maryland. I think just simply put, Rutgers thus far has just had an added step, a little pep to their step compared to how Penn State has come out a tad flat, and they're settling. I think one pass, dribbling into the teeth of the defense and settling for contested shots, whereas Rutgers is working for the best opportunity, getting into secondary ball screen action with Emmanuel Oboli, which is giving them a clear advantage when you have Tariq Francis and Caden Powers with the ball in their hand, either looking to score or play the creator role in that particular situation.
And while it's only 4 minutes and 16 seconds, not going to get nuts about it, obviously, but you look up and Rutgers is the team with the 3 steals.
Yep.
Penn State hasn't gotten one yet. Jermichael Davis into the game off the timeout with Zerno, Oboli, Darren Buchanan Jr. is in, and Tariq Francis stays in for Penn State. There is one substitution. Justin Hauser, a 7-foot freshman forward from Camp Hill, Pennsylvania, has subbed in, as has Mason Blackwood. Jermichael Davis in the circle at center court. Pass it out high to the left for Oboli. One dribble from the big fella, back to Davis. Davis, fire it left for Zerno. Bounce pass to Buchanan Jr. Here comes the double team. He dribbles away from it. Kick it out to Francis. Move it right, Zerno. Slide left, step back 3. In and out, no good. And the ball rebounded by Blackwood.
Man, it looks good every time it comes off his fingertips.
Milan Tunja in the game as well for Penn State. This is Hauser that has it. Get it to Tunja at the left elbow. Drive down the lane. Then the kick out is deflected, but it goes right to Rice. Rice moving up top. Tunja, pass it left. Now for DeLeon. 5 to shoot. DeLeon picked up his dribble. Flip it right. The ball knocked away by Zerno out of bounds with 1.8 to shoot. And so Penn State will throw in. Going to have to hurry here, whatever they decide to do. It'll be Blackwood to throw in by the scorer's table, closer to midcourt than the foul line. 1.8 to shoot for Penn State. Rutgers leading 9-0. Blackwood throws it into DeLeon, a 30-foot 3, no good, and the ball rebounded by Zerno.
Straight on. That looked like one of the best opportunities Penn State had all night to actually convert.
Here is Francis, top of the key. Flip it left for Buchanan Jr. Hand the ball off for Zerno on the far side. Back up top for Davis. Davis dribbles right, gives to Francis. Francis around a screen from Oboli. Middle of the floor, 12 to shoot. Throw it into the corner, Buchanan Jr. on the left side. Dribble drive into the paint, jump hook right hand short. And the ball rebounded by Blackwood. Rutgers had some good looks really to extend this lead. Unable to get the ball to go in all of a sudden.
Good spacing right there. Everything but the finish on the jump hook attempt.
DeLeon, the lob down low to Hauser, dropped it. And Zerno comes up with a loose ball, 3-on-2. Bounce pass is kicked away by DeLeon as he was trying to get Buchanan cutting to the basket. So with 14:06 to play in the first, Rutgers up 9-0. Bryce Dortch will come to the game for Emmanuel Oboli. And it looks like Cade Powers is going to come back in for Zerno. Also returning is Kate Mingo as Hauser sits down. And DeLeon sits down as well, and Urich is back.
If Zerno takes another dribble, then I think the dump-off pass is there. I think he passed it ahead a bit prematurely.
Powers to throw in, gives to Davis. Davis between the circles, straight away. Defended there by Tunja. Give to Francis, top of the key, little to the right. Now on the near sideline, crossing over, shot clock at 14. Francis into the left corner, Davis fake the 3. The runner on the baseline is good. And Rutgers is up 11-0 with 13:46 to play in the first.
Good composure on the baseline. The ball fake cleared up the lane.
Here is Tunja, top of the key. Turn right, find Rice. Kick it back up top to Tunja. Tunja then gives to Mingo. Mingo defended by Davis. Drives right of the lane, push off, step back, jumper good. First bucket for Penn State, and it's 11-2.
Take over time for Mingo, knowing that he has to get a bucket or something going offensively for Penn State, and he says, I got it.
It took him 6.5 minutes with Penn State on the board. Buchanan Jr. with the ball out high to the right. Handed off to Davis. Davis bounce past Buchanan Jr. on the right wing. Turns into a double team. Picks up his dribble. Sneaks through it into the right corner. Francis, a guy 3 is no good, but he's fouled. And he's going to go to the line and shoot 3. Blackwood, I guess, didn't let him come down. And so Tariq Francis has 3 free throws coming up.
Yeah, undisciplined by Blackwood. Never want to foul a 3-point shooter in the act, let alone the highest percentage free throw converter for Rutgers. Good job fighting through the double team by Darren Buchanan Jr. Kept his head high, so he's able to see where the open man was.
Francis knocks in the first of 3, 12 of 13 from the line in the win over Maryland, where he scored 21 points, really came to life in that second half. Has done a great job. His last 2 games, knocks down the second free throw. His last 2 games, he has averaged 18.5 as Blackwood comes out and Josh Reed returns for the Nittany Lions. One more free throw upcoming for Tariq Francis is 4 points. Third of 3, comes up short. And so Rutgers leads 13-2, 13 minutes to play here in the first half. Pressure in the backcourt now. Mingo, cross-court pass goes to Rice. Rice bounce pass, low left block on Urich, defended by the much smaller Buchanan Jr. Turns, spins into a double team, and he steps on the baseline and turns it over. 5th turnover for Penn State here in the first half.
Nittany Lions still a step slow, but excellent job chesting up by Buchanan Jr. on the larger offensive player, and the help defense came over timely.
Rutgers leading 13-2 with the ball. Some light pressure in the backcourt from Penn State. Buchanan Jr. and Caden Powers playing catch up the floor. Powers takes it across the timeline with a second to spare. 18 on the shot clock. Davis throw it left for Powers. Caden one dribble, give to Buchanan Jr. straight away. Move it right for Davis. Davis around his screen. Throw it left for Francis. Spots up, doesn't shoot the three. Gets on the wing, fall away. Good, and a foul is called. As he hit the baseline, Tariq Francis puts Rutgers up 15-2 with a chance at a three-point play.
Everything is flowing. Momentum is solely with the Scarlet Knights right now, and the help is just a tad too slow. Tariq Francis is doing such a good job right now late in this season, surveying where help defense is coming over.
Francis knocks down the free throw, and it makes it a 16-2 Rutgers lead. Mingo picked up the foul. Francis out, Lino Mark in. 12:22 to play in the first. Rutgers now showing pressure in the backcourt. Throw the ball to Tunja. Takes it into the front court. Nice touch pass into the corner. Rice open three. No good. Ball rebounded by Powers. That was a very quick set.
Not what Penn State needed. They need to work to go deep into the shot clock.
Here is Davis, top of the key for Rutgers. They have a 16-2 lead, 12:04 to play here in the first half. Buchanan Jr. outside to the left, dribble drive on the wing, fumbled it out of bounds off his thigh, and after the timeout, it will be Penn State ball. 11:59 to play here in the first. Rutgers leading 16-2 on the RWJ Barnabas Health Rutgers Sports Network.
Since 1934, Miller's Rentals has been the featured name in the event rental industry headlining special events, parties, graduations, weddings, religious milestones, New York City red carpet premieres, and university events. Miller's is proud to be the strategic partner for Rutgers athletics. Miller's has the rental supplies for every occasion and special event. Tents, stages, chairs, tables, linens, and much, much more. A community icon for over 85 years. The Miller's Rentals family gives back to the community that has helped them gain that status. So support the company that supports RU. Go Miller's! And go RU.
As the official supermarket of Rutgers Athletics, ShopRite is here to put your Hoops Party game plan together. Chips and salsa? That's a layup. And of course, wings and nachos are a total slam dunk. Consider adding our 7-layer dip or pigs in a blanket to your lineup. We've got all your game time favorites, from appetizers to sides to drinks and desserts. So get your team down here and get into the game with great savings. ShopRite and the Scarlet Knights. What great teamwork looks like. ShopRite. We are here.
Steakhouse 85 is a 21st century rendition of a classic American steakhouse located in downtown New Brunswick. Opening daily at 4 p.m., Steakhouse 85 is a perfect spot for dinner with friends or for your next private party for groups up to 85 people. Enjoy date night specials on Mondays and Fridays. Enjoy live jazz music Friday and Saturday evenings. Steakhouse 85, the official steakhouse of Rutgers Athletics.
Score more with the college-branded Venmo debit card. Rep your team with every tap. The Venmo MasterCard is issued by the Bancorp Bank N.A. Select schools available. Great start for Rutgers here at Penn State. They lead the Nittany Lions 16-2, 11:59 to play here in the first half. Ready to find your dream jackpot? Jersey Cash 5 from the New Jersey Lottery has more Jersey jackpot winners than any other lottery game, including 15 wins over $1 million in the last year. You could be next. Total jackpot winners based on drawings of the 12 months ending in June 2025. Austin, I'm sure you've been a part of games where you get out to a really good start and you've got every opportunity to kind of put your foot on the other team's throat. Does this appear to be one of those opportunities?
Oh, 100%. No lead safe, obviously, with the three-point line, and nobody wants to get embarrassed as a conference member here in the Big Ten. Rutgers has to continue to be aggressive and do what they've done, which is be patient and look for great shot opportunities and be very disruptive on the defensive end. As of now, 5 turnovers for Penn State, 4 steals for Rutgers. 10 points off of turnovers. That's activity that's being connected on the back line. A lot of tips that we're seeing. They're playing in those passing lanes, and I think they're in Penn State's head right now.
And that's all scouting, and that's what they worked on the last couple of days.
100%. It's rotations. It's understanding where you need to be in help side defense. Guys are on one accord.
Again, Rutgers applying pressure. Inbound the ball to Tunja. Now for Rice. Or rather, Reed. Reed back to Tunja. Runs it across the timeline. Penn State into their set. Rutgers leading 16-2. Now Mingo, who runs right into Tunja. Then takes it to the far side. Come back to the near side for Reed. Quarter court. Up top throw for Urich. Now throw it right for Mingo, who saves it before it goes out of bounds. Bounce pass into the quarter for Reed. Guarded by Buchanan Jr. Shoulders him into the paint. Help defense comes. Throw it out for Tunja. Hop step in the lane. Back out for Mingo. Just fires one up as the shot clock was about to expire. And one of those long rebounds goes to Reed. Reed into the paint, tied up by Lino Mark. Bank shot, no. Tip doesn't go. Ball is loose. Urich grabs it, turns, banks up the shot, puts it in, and a foul is called. That's one of those chances. Rutgers had an opportunity to go the other way and just couldn't grab the ball.
Yeah, everything but the closeout right there. Closeout by meaning being able to come up with that basketball deep in the shot clock earned Penn State another chance, and you can see that desperation ratcheting it up with how effective they were on the offensive glass. 2 tips, and it culminated in them being able to get a potential and one.
And so Dortch picks up the foul. He sits down immediately, get Oboli back in the game. Foul shot is no good. Good box out, and there's Oboli with the rebound. And so Rutgers with the ball. They lead 16-4. Oboli already with 3 rebounds in the game. Jermichael Davis, pass it right for Lino Mark. Mark up top to Oboli. Emmanuel looking left, gives to Davis on a curl. Davis between the circles, looking left, nothing doing, and an offensive foul underneath away from the ball. Loose ball foul on Emmanuel Oboli. And so Rutgers turns it over, gives it back to Penn State. 10:57 to play in the first. RU leading 16-4.
And now we know this is a game of runs. Now Penn State trying to string together a couple of good possessions.
They kind of stabilize this game a little bit if they can. Urich gives to Mingo on the right wing, goes right at Oboli, steps back, thinks better of it. Up top for Tunja, defended by Mark, drives right of the lane. Boy, and he travels and turns it over. 6th turnover for Penn State in 9.5 minutes.
Now this one-on-1 or one-on-5 approach just isn't working. If Mike Rhodes and his team want to have success, they got to move this basketball from side to side, but credit to Rutgers, again, sliding feet and staying in the purview of each offensive play.
DeLeon comes back in, inbound the ball to Jermichael Davis. He dribbles through a press, move it up into the front court for Tariq Francis. Francis quarter court, runs it out near midcourt with 20 to shoot. Rutgers up 16-4, 10:28 to play here in the first half. Francis lob it right for Grant, who just came back in. Grant hands off to Jermichael Davis. Davis holding his dribble. Now flip it to Francis. Top of the key, nothing doing. Holds, puts it on the floor, steps back, and does what he always does. He leans into Stewart, shoots, gets the foul. He will go to the line and shoot 2.
You see the frustration mounting for the Nittany Lions. Mike Rhodes looking at Stewart and pointing at his head like lock into individual scouting reports. You know Tariq Francis loves to use the ball fake, so you've got to stay down on those.
Francis 2 of 3, make it 3 of 4, make it 4 of 5. He had the and 1. So already Francis to the line for 5 attempts in the first half. He now has 8 points. Second free throw, good again. Give him 9 points and 5 of 6 from the line. And Rutgers leads 18-4. 10-12 to play here in the first. Here is Stewart on the near side as Penn State quickly up the floor. Rutgers back defensively. Mingo right side beyond the arc, defended by Francis. Holding the dribble, backing it out quarter court. Throw it up top to Urich. Left side throw goes to Reed. Reed holding, flip it to Mingo straight away. Shot clock at 10. Mingo on the right wing, through traffic, slipped the pass to Reed. Shot clock at 4. Reed into the paint, stumbles, might have gotten away with a walk. Turnaround jumper is good, and it's 18-6.
That's good defense right there. Dylan Grant all up in the atmosphere the entire play. Penn State is getting tough shots to go.
9:34 to play in the first. 18-6 Rutgers with possession. Oboli out high beyond the arc. Move it left Grant. Left sideline for Jermichael Davis. Defended there by DeLeon. Davis to Powers. Powers top of the key. Step back, step into the defender. Doesn't get the benefit of the call. Missed the shot ball, rebounded by Mingo. Lead pass ahead. Layup is good in transition. That was DeLeon. And it's 18-8. With 9:08 to play in the first half. Here is Francis into the front court for Rutgers. 10-point lead. We've played 11 minutes. Rutgers 6 of 13 shooting, Penn State 4 of 13 shooting. Here is Francis dribbling through a double team. Hop step in the lane. No look pass deflected. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Penn State. Rutgers will throw in with 11 to shoot as Harun Zerno comes in for Caden Powers. And it will be Francis to throw in. 8:50 to play in the first. 18-8 Rutgers.
Defensive intensity has risen for Penn State the last couple of possessions. Very handsy in passing lanes.
Inbound the ball to Oboli. Give it back to Francis. Corner jumper. Short. Follows it. Taps it, though. It goes to Reed. Reed scoop pass ahead to Mingo. Mingo into the front court, far sideline. Stops, crosses over, drives on Davis, gets a clearing, lays it up and in. And it's now 18-10. The lead is 8 with 8:30 to play in the first half.
Good change of pace. Slow to fast to get the angle.
Here is Francis between the circles for Rutgers. Their high man with 9 first half points so far. Francis defended by Mingo. Looking right, now going back to the left side, give it to Davis. 11 to shoot. Davis runs it out top of the key. 8 to shoot. Pass it right for Zerno. 6 to shoot. Now Grant. Wing jumper. Good. And Rutgers goes up by 10, 20-10, and Steve Peichel calls timeout. And we will take one as well. 8:06 to play here in the first half. 10-point lead for Rutgers, 20-10 on Penn State on the RWJ Barnabas Health Rutgers Sports Network.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more reliability and versatility built in. Like Kubota BX and L Series compact tractors that get the job done right. Z Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Visit your local Kubota dealer for a demo today.
Visit KubotaRutgersUniversity.com or see Marshall Machinery in Belvedere and Millstone.
Cancer is loud when it enters our lives. We built the Jack and Cheryl Moore's Cancer Center so cancer doesn't get the last word. The Jack and Cheryl Moore's Cancer Center, New Jersey's only freestanding cancer hospital. Built to silence cancer. RWJ Barnabas Health and Rutgers Cancer Institute, the state's only NCI-designated comprehensive cancer center. rwjbh.org/Moore's Cancer Center.
What a matchup we've got, folks. Just nonstop action. The energy is electric and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Ah, crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport, everyone knows fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
First half of tonight's game brought to you by SHI. SHI helps IT leaders imagine, experiment, and adopt AI technologies. Find out how by visiting shi.com/AI. SHI. Solve what's next. 8:06 to play here in the first half. Rutgers leading Penn State 20-10. Jerseys to hats and more fan favorites. Find everything you need to gear up for game day at Kohl's and Kohl's.com. Alongside Austin Johnson and Paul Schrager, I'm Jerry Recco from the Bryce Jordan Center. Penn State, I think, has done a nice job kind of stabilizing things, but I love the timeout there by Steve Peichel after the bucket from Dylan Grant.
Yeah, it's good feel. You want your coaches to understand its players, when to, take them out of their own harm's way, so to speak. And you felt over the last couple of minutes that the amount of focus that Rutgers started this game with had dissipated. And the turnover margin speaks to that. It took over 10 minutes for them to pick up their first 2 turnovers. You don't want that to turn to 4 or 6 before halftime.
Well, yeah, and especially when it's a point of emphasis. So many times, Steve Peichel has told us what they worked on, and then the first half doesn't go as planned, and we scratch our heads like, you just practiced this for how long? Yep. And yet it still doesn't compute, or they don't get it done. Well, his first thing was taking care of the basketball. So far through 12 minutes, they've done a really good job of that.
For sure.
Pressure in the backcourt. Penn State with it. Slide the pass ahead to De Leon. Move it to the right side. Stewart. Quick three. No good. Ball rebounded by Francis.
These quick triggers for Penn State are allowing for Rutgers to get out in transition.
Lino mark between the circles for Rutgers. They lead 20-10, 7:48 to play here in the first half. Hands the ball off to Tariq Francis. Dribbles past Mingo. Gets inside. Big head fake. Shot then blocked away underneath by Chiani, who just came into the game. Ball goes out of bounds, but it will be Penn State possession.
Nice job rim protector not going or biting on the fake and staying in the play to deter that shot attempt by Francis.
Penn State has some size. You know, Juric goes 7 feet, Ciani 6'10", Hauser 7 feet. Here is Ciani. Hand the ball off to Mingo on the far side, gets to the top of the key, holding the dribble. Now picks up, slide the bounce pass to Ciani, cross court, and then up top for DeLeon. Shoots a 3, comes up well short. Long rebound grab by Lino Mark. Mark looking to run, but Penn State does a nice job of getting back. Drop off the pass to Francis. Long 3 in rhythm, no good. And the ball is rebounded by Stewart. 20-10 Rutgers as we approach 7 minutes to go here in the first half. Stewart on the far side. Bounce pass, low right block, and they're going to draw a foul as Reed kind of corralled his arms under Dylan Grant to create the contact, and Reed will go to the line and shoot 2. And Reed is there, Tariq Francis. He shoots 85% from the line.
Yep. Good swoop play to your point. Kobe Bryant perfected that many years, understanding if a defender brings his arms down when he's within a step or two, you use that against him and create the contact.
So here's 2 for Reed. First one is good. You know, it's interesting because we saw Caden Powers try it, and he did draw contact. I almost wonder if Tariq Francis has got that reputation that the officials are looking for it and maybe surprised when Powers did it and they don't make the call. I don't know.
For sure. You are what you do consistently, and the film is out there. So once you pick up a reputation of relying on particular things to score the basketball consistently, referees will be aware of that.
Oboli out, Buchanan Jr. back in. Second free throw for Reed as good, you would think, and it is. He goes 2 for 2, and it's 20-12. The Rutgers lead is 8 with 6:58 to play here in the first. Pressure in the backcourt. Mark runs right past DeLeon into the front court, being chased, takes it into the corner, and he's going to be grabbed by DeLeon and fouled. That'll be the 4th team foul on Penn State here in the first half. First on DeLeon. It'll be Tariq. By the way, it's a good thing he held him because it looked like Lino might be running straight out of bounds. Here is Francis to throw in. And lobs it into Buchanan Jr. on the left wing. Then hands it right back to Francis. Francis move it right for Zerno. Zerno back to Francis. Fakes a long 3. Same spot he just shot one. Comes to the right side. Driving, spinning, lost the handle. Move it right for Grant. Shot clock at 8. Fires up a contested 3, and he buries it over Reed. And Rutgers goes up 23-12.
Yeah, short court for Dylan Grant has been paying off. He started off knocking down a mid-range opportunity. Now drills it from the deep corner pocket.
5 points for Grant. Here is Rice with the ball top of the key. Handed off to DeLeon. DeLeon between the circles. Inside pass deflected out of bounds by Buchanan Jr. And so Penn State will throw in on the baseline with 15 to shoot. Again, good active hands from Rutgers defensively.
Yeah, they had a look there on the backside with Ciani sneaking behind the defense. It's just the pass was a little bit too soft. Nice recovery, getting back into the frame by the Rutgers back line.
Blackwood and Juric come back in for Penn State. And I think there's either a timeout or is Rutgers going to challenge the out-of-bounds pass? It looked like I saw someone twirl their fingers because it's interesting. When the ball deflected out, it looked like Buchanan got it first, and it might have redirected. And we're not courtside, so it's hard for us to know exactly. We're up in the second deck, but looking down below, the officials are looking at it. They are challenging it. Mike Larkin had the iPad out.
Yep.
And so we saw Rutgers hasn't done so great with these challenges. Let's see if a little bit better here.
Yeah, it's not a great angle to see certain things.
Very quick review.
Easy to see that misdirection.
All right, call stands. Penn State ball. Mike Larkin, you go get fired.
Toughest job in coaching right there, having to make these decisions.
See, they just showed the replay here, and I see what Mike saw. My guess would be the angle they have, you just can't tell. And so you leave it as is. And so Rutgers loses the challenge. Penn State retains possession. They will have 15 to shoot. Rutgers leading 23-12.
Penn State's fans clapping for Mike Larkin and his failed attempt at challenging.
That's got to be comfortable. It's very funny. Mingo to throw in. Does so to DeLeon on the left sideline. DeLeon to the foul line. Dribbles through traffic. Lost it. Got it back. Flip it up top to Rice. Defended by Mark. Shot clock at 6. Now for Mingo. Top of the key. Slide left. Step back. Drive. 2 to shoot. And then Mark takes the ball away from him. Lino Mark takes it. Lays it up, good, and a foul is called. Rice commits the foul. Mark with a chance at a three-point play. And Rutgers goes up 25-12. I thought for sure he was going to drop the pass back, and instead he took it all the way. And he's got a chance to put Rutgers up by 14.
Reading that body language of Rice that was looking for the chase down block attempt on Mark, I think that you were safe to assume that. But inline to inline, there's not a player in the Big Ten I would fear trying to chase down more than Mark because of his speed.
Foul shot is perfect. Rutgers goes up 26-12. Rice the foul earlier in the season. That's a play that Lino Mark has missed on.
Yep. Getting to the rim and just not converting on the layup. You can see the growth.
DeLeon lobbed the ball into the front court for Blackwood, who's being trapped by Mark and Francis. Dribbles away from it, though, and gets it to Rice. Rice quarter court, now give to Mingo. 5:42 to play in the first. Rutgers leading 26-12. Boy, Penn State very loose with the basketball. Mingo top of the key. Move it right, DeLeon, defended by Grant. Dribbles at him, 6 to shoot. Turns, ducks under. Contested shot, softly falls in. And it's 26-14.
Tennessee transferred, has the water cut off in one direction, uses the reverse pivot to get the angle.
5:20 to go on the first. 26-14 Rutgers. Francis to Buchanan Jr. Bounce pass Grant. Reverse is put in. Beautiful ball movement. And Rutgers goes up 28-14.
Excellent short roll by Buchanan. And how about passing in tight quarters?
Here is Mingo. Slide to the left side for DeLeon. Quarter court. Defended by Mark. Around Buchanan Jr. Steps back. Drives forward. Turns and spins. Move it into the corner for Blackwood. Blackwood out for Mingo. Fake the three. Drives. Stops. Ball taken away by Grant. Dylan Grant. Bounce pass to Francis. Francis stops. Move it right. Zerno. Wide open three. Good. And Rutgers goes up 31-14. Timeout Penn State. The Nittany Lions have turned the ball over 8 times. Rutgers is converting, and they have a big, fat 17-point lead.
Lackadaisical by Penn State, and Rutgers is pouncing all over them and not wasting any time trying to look for baskets. Once they're getting their hands on the ball with tips and playing aggressively in passing lanes, they are changing their direction and going into attack mode.
How about the fact that out of Rutgers' 31 points, they've got 18 points off turnovers? That means they're converting on every single ball that Penn State gives away.
And if you're Penn State's coaching staff, you just sit there and hand each player a stat sheet and let that do the speaking of what they need to do to call back into this game.
No question. Horizon Blue Cross Blue Shield of New Jersey, keeping New Jersey healthy on and off the court. So Rutgers leading 31-14, 4:43 to play in the first. We talk about this ad nauseum. This is a big 5 minutes for both these two teams. If Rutgers can tack on here, you can really demoralize Penn State. And if you're Penn State, if you can get this under 10 at halftime, you feel like you're okay. Nittany Lions with the ball again. Pressure from Rutgers. Tunja has it. Fires a fastball into the front court for DeLeon, and Penn State into their set, 18 to shoot. Tunja between the circles, comes to the near side, now spins back middle of the floor. Pass it right for DeLeon, defended by Zerno. Gets a screen, works right. Throw it up top to Tunja. Tunja defended well by Francis. Throw it left now for Rice. Rice with Mark on him. Shot clock at 3. Rice picked up his dribble. Shot clock at 1. And another giveaway. Lino Mark the steal. Dribble drive. Hop step in the lane off the glass and in. And Rutgers goes up 33-14.
Great rocker step after the Euro. He started on the right side and then did that shooting a layup on the left side. That's an excellent diversion.
Tunja on the far side. Lob it up top for Urich. Urich move it right sideline. DeLeon. DeLeon top of the key. Moving right on the wing at the elbow. Step back, foul line jumper, good, and it's 33-16. That breaks a 7-0 Rutgers spurt. 3:36 to play in the first half. Rutgers ahead by 17. Francis at midcourt, bounce pass to Buchanan Jr. out high. Pass it right for Oboli. Come right sideline Francis. Defended there by DeLeon. Throw it low right block to Buchanan Jr. Dribbles right into Urich. Pass it left Zerno for 3. Back of the rim, no good. Offensive rebound Oboli. Give to Francis. Rutgers resets.
Long threes lead to long rebounds. Great job by 2-1 tracking that thing all the way up near the free throw line.
fourth rebound for Oboli. Lob the ball near side to Zerno. Shot clock at 7. Up top, Buchanan Jr. for 3. Bricks it. And the ball is rebounded by DeLeon. Under 3 minutes to play in the first. 33-16 Rutgers. DeLeon driving on the right wing and stopping. Now top of the key, picked up his dribble. Slide it down low, Urich banks in the reverse around Oboli, and it's 33-18.
Beautiful quick spin by York right there. Snuck behind the defense in the short corner.
2:40 to play in the first. Rutgers the ball in a 33-18 lead. Zerno cross court to Mark. Lino finds Oboli near side, who gives it to Zerno. Foul line extended now for Francis. Right elbow jumper is good. And it's 35-18 Rutgers, 11 points for Tariq Francis here in the first.
Picking his spots in an efficient manner.
2:18 to play in the first. DeLeon, guarded by Francis, works to the left side, left of the lane. Now at the foul line, drop it off Tunja for 3. Back of the rim, no good. High rebound tipped by Oboli into the hands of Buchanan Jr. Buchanan, top of the key, drives left. Picks up his dribble, then flips it. It's going to go, no, it was safe from going out of bounds. Buchanan Jr. comes away with it. Buchanan at the elbow, move it right for Francis. Fake the 3, 16 to shoot. High flip, far side for Mark. Mark throw it up top for Buchanan Jr. between the circles. Shot clock at 8. Here's Francis, quarter court. Fakes the 3, drives on Tunja, into the paint. Little step back jumper, he's good again. 37-18, largest lead of the half for Rutgers. 13 for Tariq Francis as they're up by 19 points.
So comfortable. Penn State needs to throw another body at him or just make sure they're getting up into him every time he goes into dribble drive mode.
DeLeon, top of the key, driving right, stopping, baseline jumper, in and out, no good. Oboli is fouled from behind by Urich. And we will get a timeout. 1:19 to play here in the first half. We have a timeout on the floor. Rutgers 37, Penn State 18 on the RWJ Barnabas Health Rutgers Sports Network.
Scarlet Knights fans, when the craving hits, hit back with Pizza Hut's new $5 Crafted Flats pizzas. Enjoy 5 bold, hand-stretched personal pizza recipes, including 3 cheese, pepperoni duo, the ultimate, and for a limited time, Nashville hot chicken and chicken bacon ranch, all for only $5 each before 5 p.m. Order the $5 Crafted Flats on PizzaHut.com or the Pizza Hut app today. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Hey Rutgers fans, visit TriconBuilds.com and see how Tricon Construction is building the spaces New Jersey lives and works in. From hospitals to high-rises, warehouses to apartments, based right here in the Garden State, we are proud to sponsor Rutgers athletics and support hard work, toughness, and building something that lasts. Tricon Construction, every phase, every detail done right. Go RU and visit TriconBuilds.com and let's build something great together.
Looking for a stay that brings real Rutgers pride? Welcome to the Rutgers University Inn and Conference Center, your go-to spot to stay, meet, and connect. Set on 21 wooded acres in New Brunswick, it's the perfect blend of comfort and convenience. Planning a meeting or retreat? Our full-service spaces and Scarlet Proud team make it effortless. Enjoy affordable rooms, modern amenities, and a quiet retreat-like vibe. The Rutgers University Inn and Conference Center. Rest easy. Meet brilliantly with the Rutgers spirit. Book your stay or event today at go.rutgers.edu/RUINN.
LeGrand Bourbon and Rutgers University have joined forces to create the Scarlet Knight Series, a bourbon that celebrates courage and community. $5.20 from every case sold. Benefits the Christopher and Dana Reeve Foundation. Eric reminds everyone to believe and go RU. 1:19 to play here in the first half. Right now, RU is going. They lead Penn State 37-18. Rutgers fans know when it's on. That's why we only trust our game day meals to Mike's Amazing Mayonnaise and Stone Ground Mustards, handmade in small batches just off I-95 in Saddlebrook, New Jersey. Because when it's on, it's got to be Mike's Amazing, official mayonnaise and mustard of the Scarlet Knights. Alongside Austin Johnson, I'm Jerry Recco. Paul Schrager will be along at halftime with the scoreboard update. But right here, you got a long way to go, but Rutgers doing everything right so far, Austin.
Yeah, they're sharing the game right now and very confident in picking their spots, getting multiple efforts. Tariq Francis leading the way, as efficient as you can be, one of the more efficient players in the entire Big Ten. 4 of 7 from the field goal, and we know that he is a sniper when he gets to the free throw line. Currently 5 of 6. You said it off the broadcast. You'd love to see Rutgers come out and just lay it on. So far, so good.
Jermichael Davis has come back into the game for Rutgers. Penn State with the ball, 1:19 to go in the half. Rutgers in front, 37-18. DeLeon to throw in. Has to hurry here, and he's going to flip it out near midcourt to Stewart, as Rutgers almost picked off the pass. Here is Stewart on the left side, gives to DeLeon, runs it out near midcourt with 12 to shoot. DeLeon, top of the key, left of the lane, sees Oboli and steps back. Lob inside, batted away by Zerno, into the hands of Francis. Turnover number 9. Make it 10. Here's Francis, left elbow, and he's going to be fouled before he passed it out to Zerno as he's bumped by Josh Reed. Not in the bonus yet, though. Will be a side out for Rutgers. That'll be the 6th team foul. Check it. They give it to Mingo, I believe. Now it was DeLeon. He picks up his second, and he will sit down. Oh, they announced Mingo back in the game. Francis to lob it in on the baseline, and Oboli with a silly foul. He just pushed off Urich. I don't know why there was a need to do that. So Rutgers, a silly turnover. He's going to come out immediately for Dylan Grant.
Yeah, being strong with the basketball and shielding defenders. You got to exercise the art of deception. No need to extend both arms. Get your body into the defender, plan them, and then create the separation when the ball's in the air.
56 seconds to go in the half. Rutgers leading 37-18. That was just their 3rd turnover of the half. Pass inside to Urich. Nice pass inside, and the layup goes in, and it's 37-20. Good ball movement there and good communication. Davis out near midcourt for Rutgers. They have a 17-point lead. 40 seconds to go in the half. Buchanan Jr. on the far sideline. Now quarter court, throw it up top to Zerno. Zerno come right side for Francis. Francis defended by Stewart. Shot clock at 10. Francis gives to Davis and the Penn State logo. Return pass right back to Francis. Shot clock at 6. Francis driving left side. Hop step, gets inside, missed the runner. Ball knocked out of bounds, though, by Urich. And so Rutgers will get it back. Now the ball didn't hit the rim, so there's only 1.9 on the shot clock for Rutgers, as they will throw in on the baseline. 19 seconds to go in the half. Davis to throw in. Got to be quick. Gets it into Francis. Catches, shoots, and hits off the baseline. Tariq Francis with 15 points, and Rutgers up by 19. 10 seconds to go in the half. Mingo in the logo. 7 seconds. Mingo gets a screen. Works right. 3 seconds. Picked up his dribble. Down low, Urich. Is he going to get a shot off? He does not. Boy, does that just encapsulate Penn State's first half or what?
Just too slow with the thought process. Urich needed to catch, turn, and shoot. Takes 2 extra dribbles. Time ran out.
20 minutes in the books here at the Bryce Jordan Center with your score. Rutgers 39, Penn State 20. Halftime report straight ahead on the RWJ Barnabas Health Rutgers Sports Network.
Made in Kentucky, built in New Jersey. Every purchase of Eric LeGrand's Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey directly supports people living with paralysis. Eric LeGrand Bourbon is made with choice Heartland-grown corn, limestone purified water, and the freshest rye and barley available. When you pick up a bottle of Eric LeGrand Bourbon, a donation is made to the Christopher and Dana Reeve Foundation, so you enjoy the finest bourbon around, and you also lend a helping hand. Grab a bottle of Eric LeGrand Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey today, and cheers to a cause. Go RU! Please enjoy responsibly. Produced by LeGrand Spirits, distilled in Owensboro, Kentucky, bottled in Bardstown, Kentucky. 88 proof by volume.
Today's game is brought to you by Sleep Number. Save on personalized comfort during Sleep Number's President's Day sale. Their best deals are on now. Limited time only at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com. This is the RWJ Barnabas Health Rutgers Sports Network.
What scares you more, messing up or missing out? Good news, you don't have to choose. Business and IT leaders are using SHI's AI and cyber labs to conquer both fears. Whether you're chasing innovation or seeking disruption, SHI helps you explore AI's potential securely and without the massive upfront cost, right here in Piscataway. Visit shi.com/AI for more information and to book your visit to SHI's AI and cyber labs today. Fear less, do more, and solve what's next with SHI.
Brace yourselves, Rutgers fans, for a season of thrilling hoops and delicious victories. With every home win, you'll receive a free medium McDonald's French fries available the next day when you spend $2 or more in the app. It's time to show your Rutgers pride and root for your favorite team. Because every time the Scarlet Knights bring home a victory, you bring home the prize. Offer valid for a limited time at participating McDonald's. Excludes tax. Must opt into rewards.
minutes are in the books. Welcome to the Rutgers Halftime Report. Scores, stats, and first half analysis are all coming up. The Rutgers Halftime Report begins now.
39-20, Rutgers leading Penn State at the break. Alongside Austin Johnson, I'm Jerry Recco. We get your scoreboard update with Paul Schrager coming up in just a couple of minutes. But there's a lot to like in that first half, Austin, starting with Tariq Francis's 15 points, but also the fact that Rutgers has converted 10 of Penn State's turnovers into 19 points, which is the difference in the game right now.
The cleaner team is reaping the benefits of quick and easy baskets. Give it to the opposing colors, giving the opportunity for them to get out in open area and space, not have to overthink or overanalyze, half-court sets and things of that nature, because you're not even going to have opportunity to get back and set up against the defense. They're already getting into the paint, getting downhill, getting clean looks and angles. So if Penn State wants to claw back in this, it's all going to start with the turnovers. And if Rutgers wants to continue to drive this, they have to continue to ramp up the pressure more and more and not have a letdown in the second half.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think you said it early on. It seemed pretty clear. I think I said it's only 4 minutes. One of the things you said after that was Rutgers seems like the more focused team in the early going. How do you not allow yourself to get taken away with the 19-point lead and know that you got to start this over again like it's 0-0 here in the second half?
Pointing back to previous situations where this team was feeling good and having a lead and there was a letdown, and saying it's human nature to come out and thinking that you've already won the game, where there's a lot of things that can transpire in 20 minutes. So you remotivate the guys, make sure that they're not coming down and playing down to a level, because you can anticipate that Penn State's going to be chomping at the bit.
We always talk about momentum, and I always ask you, from game to game, is it real when you've got days in between? And I'll never know. You do. But it does feel like this is a continuation of the way they played in the second half on Sunday.
Good carryover. I think this atmosphere, it's easy for a team to come in on the road when it feels like you're not really having that six-man effect. So for Rutgers to be playing well back at home against Maryland, understanding what that DNA needs to be to have that pack and carry and travel with you here in Pennsylvania, I definitely do see some carryover.
All right, we'll take a timeout. When we come back, we will get you a scoreboard update from Paul Schrager. I will have the first half stats for you in a little while as well. At the break, it's Rutgers 39, Penn State 20 on the RWJ Barnabas Health Rutgers Sports Network.
Looking for the best auto body shop for your family? Look no further. Benner's Auto Body Shop is the official auto body shop for Rutgers Athletics. Whether it's a fender bender or a major collision, trust Benner's. Our expert technicians will have your car looking brand new in no time. We work with every insurance company. Don't let them tell you otherwise. Visit us today and see why everyone's saying it's better at Benner's.
Today's game is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Protect your home and auto. Save when you bundle. Get a quote at Progressive.com. This is the RWJ Barnabas Health Rutgers Sports Network.
The great American pastime calls for the greatest American condiment. Mike's Amazing Mayo, Mustard, and Vegetable Oil. Made right here in the old US of A. Game on. Mike's Amazing. When it's on, it's on. Now on sale at your local market.
Cancer is loud when it enters our lives. We built the Jack and Cheryl Moore's Cancer Center so cancer doesn't get the last word. The Jack and Cheryl Moore's Cancer Center, New Jersey's only freestanding cancer hospital. Built to silence cancer. RWJ Barnabas Health and Rutgers Cancer Institute, the state's only NCI-designated comprehensive cancer center. rwjbh.org/Moore's Cancer Center.
A true teammate takes on every day with a winner's attitude, gets up when they fall down, and leaves it all on the field. There's a group of teammates who do all these things every single day. But they're more than your typical athlete. They're kids facing unthinkable medical circumstances. Team Impact matches children facing serious illness and disability with college sports teams, creating a long-term, life-changing experience for everyone involved. Join us in the movement to get all kids in the game. Visit teamimpact.org to learn more. Team Impact. All in, all together.
The great American pastime calls for the greatest American condiment. Mike's Amazing Mayo, Mustard, and Vegetable Oil. Made right here in the old US of A. Game on. Mike's Amazing. When it's on, it's on. Now on sale at your local market.
39-20, Rutgers leads Penn State here at Bryce Jordan Center in State College, Pennsylvania. Paul Schrager with your scoreboard update. There is one other local college basketball game that is in progress. They're also at halftime, and Holy Cross leads Lafayette 49-33. Number 11, Rutgers Wrestling, in its regular season finale, currently holds a 14-3 lead over Hofstra. That is through 4 bouts. Dylan Chauver and Joseph Olivieri have recorded wins for the Scarlet Knights. The team is coming off a 28-9 win over Princeton on senior night at Jersey Mike's Arena. That was on Monday, to improve to 13-5 on the season. And women's lacrosse currently holds an 8-2 lead early in the second quarter against Monmouth at SHI Stadium. Rutgers women's lacrosse is 1-1 on the season after defeating Delaware 12-4 last Friday. Kate Theofield led the scoring with 3 goals and 2 assists. Stats are on your way next on the RWJ Barnabas Health Rutgers Sports Network.
Hey Scarlet Knights fans, Rutgers Health is rewriting the playbook on health. By taking an integrative approach to educating future health pros, delivering top care, and leading the charge in medical research, we're turning discoveries into life-changing health solutions for all. With 8 schools and top-notch centers just outside New York City, we're here to keep you and your loved ones strong. Together, we are breathing new life into health.
Today's game is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. You could save big when you bundle your auto, home, motorcycle, RV, or boat. Visit Progressive.com. This is the RWJ Barnabas Health Rutgers Sports Network.
Do you know what makes a tailgate party legendary? It's bringing the bold Carolina flavors and bold crunch of hand-breaded chicken. It's made from scratch buttermilk biscuits that whispers, Bojangles is bliss. And it's all the fixins you need to fix them up right. The Carolina legend is here. So come get to know Bo and make you and your tailgate party legendary. Bojangles. If you know, you Bo.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my site softer?
Can I make my site firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. Enjoy personalized comfort for better sleep night after night. And now, during our President's Day sale, take 50% off our limited edition bed. Plus, free home delivery with any bed and base. Ends Monday. Only at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com.
New Jersey, we got a lot of wow to go around all year round. Loop-de-loop wows. Face-to-face with a hippo wows. Catch of the day wows. And catching a wave wows. It's one wow after another here, any time of year. Find your wow at visitnj.org. New Jersey, little state, lot of wow.
Halftime here at the Bryce Jordan Center with Rutgers leading Penn State 39-20. As we take a look at the halftime stats, the Nittany Lions were led by DeLeon and Urich, who had 6 points apiece, 4 points apiece for Mingo and Reed, and that was it. They only had 20 points. They were 9 of 22 shooting, 41%, 0 of 8 from 3. Now, they're not a great three-point shooting team, 32% on the season, but 0 for 8 is certainly way down. They did out-rebound Rutgers 15-13, but the big stat for Penn State were the turnovers, a really big stat, as a matter of fact, because they turned it over 10 times. Rutgers turned that into 19 points the other way. Rutgers was led by Tariq Francis, who had 15 points and 5 of 9 shooting. He was 5 of 6 from the free throw line as well. You know another number and stat he had too, Austin? Along with the 15 points, he had 4 assists in that first half.
He was creating dominant. He was using his defense to also create opportunities for the teammates that were benefiting from a spaced floor.
Yeah, so Tariq Francis doing everything in that first half. After him, Dylan Grant was 3 of 4 shooting. He had 7 points. 6 points for Harun Zerno, who was 2 of 5 from 3. 5 points for Lino Mark, who really made an impact in this game. He was 2 for 2. And I know he committed the goofy foul, but Emmanuel Oboli had 4 rebounds in that first half, and I thought really impacted the game on the defensive end.
Space eater, big body, intimidating factor. Penn State is getting no clean looks at the rim.
Rutgers as a team shot 54%. They were 15 of 28. They were 3 of 9 from 3. We talked about the rebounds. Penn State, the 15-13 rebounding advantage. Points in the paint. Penn State a 14-12 advantage there. But Rutgers 9 assists on the 15 made field goals, a pretty good number, and they have led throughout, and at the half, they lead Penn State by the score of 39-20. We'll take a timeout on the other side. Start of the second half here at the Bryce Jordan Center. Rutgers ahead by 19 on the RWJ Barnabas Health Rutgers Sports Network.
At ShopRite, we are Scarlet Knight basketball fans here. As the official supermarket of Rutgers Athletics, we have all your pre, post, or watch party favorites. Our starting lineup: chips, buffalo wings, nachos, cold drinks, and dessert trays. You can send in substitutes like our grilled jalapeno turkey burgers or air-fried goat cheese balls. Hanging out with your friends is always better when you've got all your game time favorite foods from ShopRite, where big savings is the name of the game. ShopRite. We are here.
JAG Physical Therapy is proud to be the official physical therapy provider for Rutgers University Athletics. Their convenient location in New Brunswick, located on Church Street, is accessible for all your physical and occupational therapy needs and in-network with most insurance plans. With over 160 facilities throughout New Jersey, New York, and Pennsylvania, and 8 locations throughout Middlesex County, there is sure to be a facility convenient for you. Get back the life you love with JAG Physical Therapy. For more information on the services they provide or to make an appointment, visit jagpt.com. That's jagpt.com.
Looking for the best trained in the electrical business? Look no further. Our members of the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local Union 456, go through a 5-year nationally recognized apprenticeship program along with OSHA safety certifications, producing the best trained electricians in the area. From solar energy, healthcare facilities, school construction, and much more, we do it all. We are also proud to be one of the first building trade locals to be recognized with a drug-free workplace program. We at Local Union 456 are like Coach Peichel and the Scarlet Knights, trained and proven to get the job done.
A Jersey Mike's Sub Bowl is any sub, hot or cold, without the bread. They're great to enjoy in all kinds of places.
So you could have a Club Supreme Bowl on a road trip?
Yup.
Or a turkey provolone sub bowl at the airport?
Sure can.
Or a Mike's Famous Philly Bowl when you're supposed to be walking down the aisle at your 500-person wedding.
Is now the right time for that?
I'm hungry.
Shouldn't you get married first?
I said
I'm hungry. All right. Your favorite sub in a bowl for any time, anywhere. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by Scarlet Assets Management Company. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of Scarlet Assets Management Company and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by Scarlet Assets Management Company.
Welcome back inside the Bryce Jordan Center, State College, Pennsylvania. Rutgers leading Penn State by the score of 39-20. Before we start the second half, we pause for station ID. This is Rutgers basketball. Alongside Austin Johnson and Paul Schrager, I'm Jerry Recco from Penn State. Rutgers controlled the first 20 minutes. Can they control the next 20? They will open with a 19-point lead, doing just about everything right. Much of what they did, though, defensively was their active hands, as they did a great job of turning Penn State over. Now, Penn State was also very sloppy with the basketball. Some of that created by the Scarlet Knights, some their own doing. See if that continues here in the second half. It'll be Penn State ball left to right to open. Original starting 5 on the floor for Rutgers, and Francis, Powers, Oboli, Grant, and Zerno. Stewart and Mingo for Penn State, with Reed, Urich, and missing one, and DeLeon. It will be Penn State ball as they await TV to give them the okay to restart. There it is, and we're back underway. Ball in play. Mingo with it between the circles, left to right for the Nittany Lions. Mingo to his left on the wing. Jump pass up top to Reed. Down low, Urich goes right at Oboli. Head fake up with the right-handed in. Very easily banked home, and it's 39-22.
That's a good first set to get a clean look for their second-best player. They'll need him to get going here to try to claw back into this deficit.
There is Powers on the right side. Finds Zerno on a curl. Quick release on the three. Well short. Ball knocked out of bounds, though, by Reed, and Rutgers will get another opportunity.
Long rebound works in favor of Rutgers. I think that's an also good look. Good footwork coming off the screen by Zerno. Just a little bit short.
Powers inbounds to Francis on the far sideline. Gets a screen from Oboli. Works right instead. Now comes back middle of the floor. Backs it out. Picked up his dribble. Lob it into the corner. Grant baseline jumper is perfect. And Rutgers goes up 41-22 as Dylan Grant has 9.
Now 4 of 5. Those short corners have been favorable for number 9.
Here is Mingo top of the key. Little scoop pass to Reed. Reed can't dribble as he gave it up, and Stewart comes and picks up the loose ball.
Good shot by Reed, blocking that ball with his body.
Here is Stewart, left elbow, up top to Reed. Reed drives, spins at the foul line, steps back, foul line jumper, good. And it's 41-24, and Penn State a little more fluidity offensively here to start the second half.
For sure, good job dropping his shoulder to create separation.
Francis with the ball near midcourt for Rutgers. They lead 41-24, 18:40 to play here in the second half. Francis holding his dribble. Bounce pass badly, taken away by Mingo. Mingo takes it the length of the floor, lays it up and in. And it's 41-26. That was a Penn State turnover in the first half.
It was lackadaisical. You don't want to give over turnovers, but you also don't want to give up pick sixes.
So now Francis with it. Come cross court to Powers on the near side, quarter court. Powers to the foul line. Dribble drive, lane clears, lays it up, good, and a foul is called. Caden Powers with a quick first step. He's got 4, and Rutgers goes up 43-26.
I like that play because Caden Powers immediately recognized that the rim protection turned their back towards him, allowing for him to get downhill unabated. There was nobody that was waiting in front of that rim. He was able to get all the way to the hoop.
And the foul on Mingo, his second. Powers' free throw is good. 81% on the season. Completes the three-point play. Rutgers back in front by 18, 44-26. As we've played nearly 2 minutes here in the second half. Mingo between the circles, guarded by Francis. Francis attacks him and then steps back. Mingo, and then a foul is called on Urich for setting an illegal screen. And so Penn State turns it over. First foul on Urich. And the second team foul here in the second half for the Nittany Lions.
Yeah, the live ball ones always annoy you. And a little bit overzealous by York right there. Got to be a second more patient.
11th turnover for Penn State. Let's see if it turns into points the other way, as it has all night. Grant between the circles. Flip it right for Oboli. Looks right for Francis. Gives it to him. Foul line extended. Fastball down low for Grant. Short shot in the paint is good. Rutgers with their largest lead of the game now, 20. It's 46-26. Grant in double figures with 11.
Great cut. Great pass. Dylan Grant keeping things simple.
Reed. Give to Mingo. Sliding left. Defended by Grant. Throw it up top for DeLeon. Move it right, Reed. Low right block guarded by the smaller Francis. Shoulders into him, forces up a shot, good, and a foul is called. And now Reed has a chance at a three-point play.
Reed has been a saving grace here in this context. 8 points on 3 of 5, and that double isn't coming. He's using that 6'8" frame to see over the defense of the smaller Tariq Francis. In and around or below that free throw line, he's a threat.
2 of 2 from the free throw line. Foul on Francis is first. Left-handed shot is Josh Reed. Transfer from Cincinnati. Makes the free throw, completes the three-point play. And it's 46-29. The Rutgers lead is 17 with 17:25 to play here in the second half. Inbound the ball to Francis, defended by Stewart in the backcourt. Streaks up the front court. Lob the pass ahead to Grant. Grant the lob for Oboli, who fumbled it, and the ball is taken by Reed.
It's a tough pass to handle. The angle was never there.
Now Mingo has it on the far sideline. Now on the wing. Takes the top of the key. Driving and stopping. Kick out Reed. Reed to the free throw line. Steps back top of the key. Now moves forward. Dribbles the ball away. Picks it back up. Gets tied up. Ball is loose. Stewart gets it. Drives the lane. Puts one up. No, but a foul is called. And all of a sudden again, after Rutgers took that 20-point lead, Penn State, the three-point play. Now a little opportunity to score with the clock stopped. Powers picked up the foul as first.
They're chipping around and staying with it. Trying to have an answer for every Rutgers score. And you can see making a concerted effort to try to at least get 2 feet in the paint per possession.
So Stewart to the free throw line, 73% on the season. He is scoreless so far, 0 of 2 shooting. But has an opportunity here as he does make the first free throw. Makes it 46-30. He makes this to be 5 in a row for Penn State. Second free throw is good. So 5 straight for the Nittany Lions. It's now 46-31 Rutgers, 16:56 to play in the second half. Francis streaks into the front court, lob it left for Powers, fakes the three, Stewart defending, then kick it back out to Francis near midcourt. Tariq in the Nittany Lion logo. picked up his dribble, flip it left for Oboli, defended by Urich. Give it to Grant. Grant move it right, Francis, 10 to shoot.
Oh, you got to give him
And now a foul underneath on Urich for defending Oboli from behind. That'll be his second, and the team's third.
It's a textbook bury right there by Oboli as he was deep and low. Great position on the block with the defender solely on his back. I would like to see Francis ball fake, take a dribble down, and enter that ball into number 21.
Sasha Gianni comes in for Urich. It is Francis to throw and has to hurry here. Will lob it cross court to Powers. Powers foul on extended. Jab step. Take it right, pick up his dribble, flip it up top to Zerno. Right back to Powers. Powers dribbling, stopping, throwing into the corner. Francis catches, shoots a three. In and out, no good. And the ball is rebounded by Ciani.
Good box out by Ciani.
Rutgers a pretty good opportunity there. Now here is DeLeon. DeLeon gets inside. There's going to be a foul called on Zerno, which will wipe away a drive and a score. Zerno's wondering why the foul wasn't against him as opposed to called on him.
Yeah, Reed's worrying the same. Those tie-ups are always risky business. You don't know who is the initiator.
And they're going to look at this. Interesting. The way Zerno went down and looked at the ref and put his hand up as if to say, that can't be on me.
It's interesting as the position of Reed on that play, look as he was ready to commit a ball screen, but before he could get into the flow, he got wrapped up with Zerno tied up hand to hand.
We're going to take a timeout. 16:15 to play here in the second. It's Rutgers 46, Penn State 31 on the RWJ Barnabas Health Rutgers Sports Network.
Craving something bold, fresh, and totally unforgettable? Discover why Bubba Coos Burritos is New Jersey's go-to for Mexican fusion. With over 40 locations in the Garden State, you're never far from a burrito packed with flavor, crunch, and creativity. Whether you're building your own or grabbing a fan favorite, there's something for everyone. Burritos, tacos, bowls, quesadillas, we've got it all. Don't wait. Hit up BubbaCoos.com and taste the fusion today.
Aw, shucks, the game's on TV, but I can't listen to the call of my favorite team broadcasters.
Never fear, Sync My Game is here.
Sync My Game?
Yes, Sync My Game. If you have a DVR and streaming device, head to syncmygame.com from Learfield. It's never been easier to hear the impassioned voices of your favorite radio crew synced with the TV.
Wow, thank you, Mr.
Just remember, syncmygame.com.
Rutgers fans, Team Car Wash wants you to experience the clean car feeling for free. Text the word SCARLET to 411-365 for a free car wash. Enjoy the feeling of driving a clean, shiny car every day with a low monthly price. 18 locations throughout New Jersey. Remember, text the word SCARLET to 411-365 for your free car wash today. Team Car Wash, official car wash of Rutgers Athletics. 16:15 to play here in the second half. Rutgers leading Penn State by the score of 46-31. Premio sausage made from butcher quality meats with an authentic Italian taste. All natural, no preservatives. Premio sausage, the way sausage should be. The officials, one is still at the scorer's table. The others are talking to the respective coaches. So we have not gotten the announcement yet. I'm sure they're waiting for TV to come back. We shall see what the call is. Can you read lips from up here, Austin?
Trying to. They're pointing at Zerno, instructing him.
It looks like
is he walking to the?
It looks like he's walking to the free throw line.
Yeah. So maybe it's a flagrant on Penn State.
So the reaction from Zerno was a legitimate reaction. Like, how is that on me?
Eye in the sky never lies.
Well, that would make sense if he got hit in the head. Was that on the air or off the air, Paul? Were you just talking to me? So Paul Schrager just told us when we were away from commercial, the official gave the signal as if Zerno got hit in the head. So perhaps he committed a foul, but in doing so, he got the brunt of it.
Yep.
And so Zerno is going to the line. So could be a really big momentum-changing play because, Rutgers went up by 20. Penn State had scored 5 in a row, and we thought they were going to have possession or have free throws.
Yeah, and they were walking into that huddle as though we're about to walk away with an opportunity, and it's the play flipped in Rutgers' favor.
So
Penn State number 10.
All right, so
13 red, shoot 2 free throws. Rutgers get possession.
All right, so the foul is on Reed. They rescinded the foul on Zerno, who goes to the line. Flagrant 1, 2 free throws, and the ball. So that is a huge overturn after looking at it on replay. Zerno to the line. First free throw is up and in. And Haroun now for the game with 7 points. That's his first free throw of the night. He gets one more. Second foul shot good. Rutgers goes up 48-31. And they will have possession as well. Someone's got to throw in the ball, guys. Penn State's going to press. Makes sense. Penn State had good momentum. We'll see if this changes it completely or not. Darren Buchanan Jr. back in the game for Oboli. Lobs the ball into Power, streaking into the front court. Penn State does a good job, though, of getting back. And then now Rutgers resets, giving it to Francis in the logo at center court. Pass it right for Powers, quarter court. Gets a screen from Francis, works around it to his left, at the elbow, pick up. Nice bounce pass, finds a cutting Buchanan, and he dunks it. And it's 50-31, Rutgers back in front by 19.
Excellent height. It allowed for Buchanan to catch it while it was rising up to him so he could just explode right up into his layup.
DeLeon to his right for Penn State, guarded by Buchanan. Now gives up to Reed. Reed the scoop pass to Stewart. Stewart top of the key, spinning, can't shake Powers. Move it right for Reed. Reed defended by Buchanan. Pick up at the foul line. Out for Mingo for 3. Back of the rim, no good. Nice box out and tip by Grant to Zerno. And here comes Rutgers the other way. 4.5 gone by in the second. Rutgers in front 50-31. Their largest lead tonight has been 20. Here is Powers between the circles, rolling left, stopping, shooting, off balance jumper, back of the rim, no. And the ball is rebounded by Mingo, or rather DeLeon. DeLeon into the front court, left of the lane, big hop step, turnaround jumper is no good. Tip in, no, but a foul called. But I think it's going to be on Penn State. It might be on Ciani for going over the back.
Yeah, didn't do his work early enough, and the result was having to push to create space to try to get that tip back attempt. Nice job fighting against a bigger player. Tariq Francis battling on the block.
Tunja in, Ciani out. Rutgers the ball on a 50-31 lead with 15 minutes to go here in the second half. Looking for their first true road win of the season. Powers, right corner 3, well short. And the ball rebounded by Reed.
I think he had a driving lane there, Jerry.
Here's Mingo up the far sideline. Mingo, cross-court Tunja, dribble, drive, lays it up and in as he got a step on Grant, and it's 50-33 with 14:40 to go in the second half. Francis into the front court for Rutgers, guarded by Stewart, hanging out in the logo. Francis flip it left for Buchanan Jr., hand the ball off to Zerno. Zerno dribbles into the corner, now on the baseline. Pass it out, a bad pass taken away by DeLeon. DeLeon, long lead pass ahead to Tunja, catches, lays it up and in. 4 in a row for Penn State very quickly, and it's 50-35.
Tunja getting in action here. He likes to get downhill, and the turnovers can't allow for those to mount up because that's the only way Penn State's been able to get into a flow. 6th
of the night for Rutgers. I believe 3rd of the second half. Either way, number 6. Francis in the logo. Flip it right for Grant. Grant down low, Zerno got free, lays it up and in. He was fighting with Reed. Reed lost his step, and it's 52-35 Rutgers.
It's like a quarterback throwing his receiver open. Excellent pass from Grant.
Zerno in double figures with 10, and now Grant commits a foul on Reed the other way. I don't know if that was a position situation, but that was funky. As Jamichael Davis and Lino Mark will come into the game for Francis and Powers. Rutgers up 52-35, 13:44 to play here in the second half. Stewart throws it into Mingo between the circles. Look left for Tunja. Tunja back to Mingo, move it right. DeLeon, inside Reed, wide open. Missed the runner, got his own miss though, and sticks it back up and in, and it's 52-37.
Reaction time on that back line. Reed got that rebound amongst 2 Rutgers players. Got to be quicker to the ball.
15-point Rutgers lead. Here's Davis along the right sideline. Give to Mark. Throw it up top to Buchanan Jr. Fastball to Zerno on the left side. Zerno now picked up by Reed on a switch. Bounce pass to Buchanan on the left wing. Defended by Tunja. Big hop step in the lane. Throw it right for Davis. Nothing doing. Back up top, Buchanan Jr. 5 to shoot. Fumbles the ball away. Gets it back. 4 to shoot. Buchanan Jr. dribble drive. Hangs in the air. Bank shot missed it badly. And the ball is grabbed by Penn State. And lucky that they call a shot clock violation because they were off and running and had a 2-on-1 as Chris Woolley comes in for Dylan Grant. Rutgers a little stuck here offensively as Penn State can get to within 13, possibly 12 with a bucket on this trip.
Yeah, attention to details lowered the last couple of minutes. Rutgers got to rise that back up, and I think to your point, that was the best possible outcome for them, not allowing Tunja to get a third consecutive bucket in transition.
7th turnover now for Rutgers in the game. 52-37 RU, 12:56 to play here in the second. Here's Mingo to his left, stops, jump pass up top to Tunja, spots up for 3, got it. And all of a sudden, it's a 12-point game, 52-40, as Tunja has 7. Here comes Mark flying into the front court for Rutgers. Here comes the trap. Jump pass right side, Zerno. Give to Woolley. Dribble drive, draws some contact. Missed the bank shot, but he will go to the line and shoot 2.
Instant energy off the bench has been the MO of Chris Woolley all season. Typically, you like to get in and break up a lather and a sweat. Not him. He gets in and becomes a heat-seeking missile, jumping into the chest of the rim protector and trying to get in one opportunities.
The foul was on Urich, his 3rd. That 3, by the way, by Tunja was Penn State's first. They were 1 of 10 as a team from 3. Here's Woolley to the free throw line. First of 2 is good as he comes out firing, 65% on the season. Rutgers 10 of 11 from the line so far, doing a good job there, as is Penn State. They're 5 of 6 in a smaller sample size. Here comes the second free throw from Woolley, up and no good, missed it. And the ball rebounded by Stewart. 53-40 Rutgers, some light pressure. Mingo defended by Mark, jump pass ahead to Stewart, however. Stewart the lob for DeLeon, and he lays it up and in. And it's 53-42, it's an 11-point game.
Good head-high pass right there by Stewart. Saw the lob the entire way.
Here's Lino Mark flying into the front court. Hop step in the lane. Scoop is good as he dribbled and weaved through the defense, and it's 55-42.
His layup conversions are at such a higher rate compared to when he started off as a freshman this season.
7 points for Mark. Here is Stewart, left side 3. Not this time. And Oboli high for the rebound. You know, I didn't even see him sneak back into the game. Back into the game, big rebound. Rutgers a 13-point lead with the ball. Some fighting underneath between Woolley and Stewart. I think they're going to call Stewart for the personal, and we get a timeout. 11:49 to play here in the second half. Rutgers 55, Penn State 42 on the RWJ Barnabas Health Rutgers Sports Network.
Cancer is loud when it enters our lives. We built the Jack and Cheryl Moore's Cancer Center so cancer doesn't get the last word. The Jack and Cheryl Moore's Cancer Center, New Jersey's only freestanding cancer hospital. Built to silence cancer. RWJ Barnabas Health and Rutgers Cancer Institute, the state's only NCI-designated comprehensive cancer center. rwjbh.org/Moore's Cancer Center.
What a matchup we've got, folks. Just nonstop action. The energy is electric and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Ah, crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport, everyone knows fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
Score more with the college-branded Venmo debit card. Rep your team with every tap and earn up to 5% cash back through Venmo Stash, a new rewards program where the more you do, the more you get. Get your Venmo debit card today and start earning rewards with Venmo Stash. No monthly fee, no minimum balance. Learn more at venmo.com/collegecard. The Venmo MasterCard is issued by the Bancorp Bank, N.A. Select schools available. Venmo Stash bundle terms and exclusions apply at venmo.me/stash terms. Max $100 cash back per month.
At a game like this one, it's easy to see the importance of good physical health. Good mental health is just as important. It takes a healthy mind to address important physical health needs like getting care, eating well, and exercising. Ignoring your mental health can increase your risk for physical health problems like stroke, type 2 diabetes, and heart disease. Visit bravenhealth.com/mental health to learn more. 11:49 to play here in the second half. Rutgers leading Penn State 55-42. As leaders in disaster cleanup and restoration, the pros at Serve Pro are prepared for anything. If your home or business is ever damaged by fire, water, or an unexpected incident, trust the pros at Serve Pro to make it like never happened happen. Serve Pro, cleaning, restoration, construction, independently owned and operated. Alongside Austin Johnson and Paul Schrager, I'm Jerry Recco. A 13-point lead for Rutgers with 11:49 to go. The foul, by the way, on Stewart before the break was the 7th foul on Penn State, so I believe it'll be Woolley going to the line shooting 1 and 1. And see if he can get at least one here, if not 2 free throws, and extend this lead out a little bit more.
The way that momentum has swung over the last couple of minutes with Penn State finding some juice, the tell of this story at the end of this game, we'll talk about how well Rutgers was able to convert at the free throw line. If they're able to pull away and maintain this big gap, it's because they were able to convert. If this is something that they're clawing back deeper into Penn State, that means that Rutgers is not taking advantage of the charity stripe.
It is indeed Woolley going to the line. He's on the floor with Davis, Mark, Zerno, and Oboli. Nurich with Rice back for Penn State. DeLeon, Mingo, and Tunja remain on the floor. So here's the front end. Woolley just went 1 for 2. Front end here is good. Rattles it in. And Chris will get one more. Puts Rutgers up by 14, 56-42. Second free throw, bends at the knees, got another. 2 for 2 for Woolley. Rutgers up by 15, 57-42 with 11:48 to go here in the second.
Big free throws allows for you to set your defense up after getting 2 buckets.
Tunja just crosses midcourt with about a second and a half to spare. Picked up his dribble as he crossed and then gives the ball. Boy, almost an over and back by DeLeon who straddled that half-court line. DeLeon lobs it down low, batted away, but it goes right to Rice on the far side. Rice out for Tunja. Shot clock at 8. Gives then to DeLeon in the logo. Shot clock at 4. DeLeon guarded by Mark. Step back. Forces up a 3 over him and puts it in. You gotta be kidding.
Didn't even reload there, Jerry. He almost slipped the basketball out of his hands and just set shot, sprayed that ball from deep.
And they couldn't make a 3. Now they've hit their last couple. 57-45 Rutgers. 11:06 to go here in the second. Davis between the circles. Davis looking left, nothing doing. Back to the right for Mark. Gets a step up and in, and a foul is called. I will say it again. It's Dylan Harper-like when he finishes.
Yeah, it is. It's a great feel of how to get to the right angle on the mixture of the perfect amount of English to go along with that. And to your point, he just hasn't missed. Perfect in this game. 4 of 4 in layup attempts, getting downhill, using that speed and a crafty finishing technique to get the basketball to go.
Mark now with 9 points and looking to complete the 3-point play. Foul shot up, foul shot in. Rutgers back in front by 15, 60-45, 10:57 to go. And again, pressure in the backcourt. Tunja and Rice playing catch. Tunja up the far side now, met by Mark. Crosses midcourt into the logo. Mark right up on him. Tunja spins to the left, back to the right around his screen. Right elbow, pick up his dribble. Looking, guarded now by Woolley, and a bad pass stolen and taken away by Mark. Mark one-on-one with Mingo. Big hop step, defense flies by him. Bank shot is good. Could have had an and one, doesn't matter. He's now got 12, and Rutgers goes up 62-45.
And the big difference between Mark making and missing is his ability to play off too strong.
Also 3 steals. Here's a 3 by Rice. No good off the left side. Zerno high for the rebound. Rutgers the ball in a 17-point lead. Jamichael Davis running to the right wing, nothing doing. Peels it back around on the far sideline and throws it up top to Woolley. Woolley one dribble give to Mark. Deflected, Mark goes and gets it as we approach 10 minutes to go here in the second half. 14 on the shot clock for Rutgers. They lead by 17.
Rice sprained that ankle. Mark can go at him as he's gimpy.
Here is Mark on the right side. Dribble drive, hop step in the lane, hangs in the air. Shot no good off to the right. Offensive rebound, Oboli ripped it away from Urich. Inside look for Woolley, who gets clobbered from behind by Rice and fouled, and Woolley will go to the line and shoot 2.
Phenomenal sequence by Emmanuel Oboli. He snatched that basketball away from Penn State with vice grip for hands and was able to reset the possession by dribbling out with his head high the entire way, allowing for him to see cutters, and he put that pass on target.
Oboli now with 6 rebounds, coming off the 9-rebound performance that he had on Sunday. Again, the points weren't there, but as Steve Peichel mentioned to me in the pregame, did good work on the glass. He's doing it again tonight in his minutes. So Woolley to the free throw line. He's got 3 points from the line so far tonight. He gets 2 here. First one is up, first one is in. As Rutgers goes back up by 18, 63-45. Stewart and Reed are back in the game with DeLeon sitting down, as is Rice. DeLeon has the 3 fouls. Also, Urich has the 3 fouls, but he stays on the floor. There comes the second free throw from Chris Woolley. Bends at the knees, second foul shot up and in. And so Rutgers goes up 64-45. They're now 15 of 17 from the line in this game. Woolley himself is 5 for 6. 9:40 to go in the second half. Mingo to his left. Tried to get a step on Oboli. Good defense by the big fella. Throw it left for Tunja. Back to Mingo. Jump pass knocked out of bounds by, it was either Woolley or Davis. Either way, good hands. It will be Penn State ball with 14 to shoot. They'll throw it on the near sideline. Rutgers has scored the last 7 to once again stretch this lead back to 19. And Penn State looking to answer now. Inbound the ball to Mingo. Mingo left side. Urich a 3. No good. Long rebound. And they're going to get a foul, I think, on Rutgers. It's going to be on Lino Mark. That was one of those long 20-foot rebounds that Penn State was going to grab anyway.
Yeah, that's a lot of holding and grabbing, trying to be first to the basketball, and the referees caught it.
So Penn State to throw in on the baseline to the left. It's Mingo to throw in. Slips the bounce pass inside to Reed. Couple of dribbles. Short shot in the lane is good. And it's 64-47. Snaps that 7-0 Rutgers run. Here is Lino Mark. Picked up his dribble in the backcourt. Fire it into the right corner. Zerno. Open 3. Got it. And Rutgers goes up by 20, matching their largest lead of the game, 67-47. As Zerno has his 4th made 3 of the night. Here is Mingo, a floater in the lane, no, but a foul is called, and he will get 2. I said his 4th made 3. It's his 4th field goal, his 3rd made 3.
That is an excellent 3-quarter court pass by the entry man, and Lino Mark talked about his finishing as the next step in his progression, but how about his facilitation that he is showcasing out here as well? The ball faked, allowed for the defense to jump, and he hit ahead to Mark wide open.
First free throw from Mingo is good. He's gotten better and better and better. Davis and Zerno out as Francis and Buchanan Jr. come back in. And, you know, I've told you, I've seen a lot of his high school YouTube videos, and you see the potential. And the more he's played and gotten more comfortable, you see it at this level.
And this year, 1-year rentals, he's a guy that if you're a Rutgers fan, you would want to see back progressing in years 2 and 3.
No question. Bad pass. Buchanan gives it up to Mingo, dribbles it off his foot. It goes to Reed, and then a foul is committed by Mark. And so that's one of those plays where Rutgers up by 18, you don't want to be giving the ball away with 8:55 to go. And then on top of it, you put an 85% free throw shooter at the line.
And the only thing that can work against you in these situations, the way this game has progressed, is you beating yourself, to your point. Don't want to get that basketball on a platter on a scrappy crew to allow them to get those quick and easy baskets.
And the free throw good by Reed, who continues to do good work from the line, 4 of 4. Oboli out, Grant back. 67-50 Rutgers, 8:55 to play in the second half. Here comes the second for Josh Reed. Good again. And at 67-51, the lead is 16. Caden Powers comes in for Chris Woolley. It'll be Mark to throw in now. Penn State going to pressure, which you would really expect the rest of the way. Mark looking, gets it into Buchanan Jr., who then gives it right back to Mark. Mark in the backcourt, nice crossover, takes it into the front court, and now slows it down as Rutgers gets into their set. They lead 67-51. They've led by as much as 20 on a couple of occasions.
Zone defense for Penn State, trying to mix it up. Different looks for Rutgers.
Here's Mark. Nice touch pass to the left side for Francis, and he stepped on the sideline and turns it over.
Unforced. Again. Benefit is you do get the set up, but now potential for Penn State to string together 2 positive possessions.
And all of a sudden, 9 turnovers for Rutgers in the game. Here's Mingo on the left wing. Slide the bounce pass to Urich. Off his knee, right back to Francis, and Penn State turns it over.
That's a tough angle.
Francis, move it right, Powers. Powers dribble, drive, lob the pass left for Francis. Francis doesn't shoot the 3, backs it back out. Francis will now give the ball to Mark. Lino between the circles, flip it right, Buchanan Jr. Buchanan holding, gives to Grant. Grant top of the key, left of the lane, big hop step, shot blocked away by Urich, and then it hits Grant, who's out of bounds, and it will be Penn State ball with 8:06 to go in the second. RU leading 67-51. Here comes Mingo up the floor for Penn State. Mingo in the logo at center court. Picked up by Francis. Here comes Urich to set the screen. Mingo dribble drive on Powers. Dribbles it off his chest out of bounds, and they call a foul on Powers. That's a goofy one. It'll be a 1-and-1 for Penn State when we come back. 7:55 to play in the second. Rutgers 67, Penn State 51 on the RWJ Barnabas Health Rutgers Sports Network.
Since 1934, Miller's Rentals has been the featured name in the event rental industry, headlining special events, parties, graduations, weddings, religious milestones, New York City red carpet premieres, and university events. Miller's is proud to be the strategic partner for Rutgers Athletics. Miller's has the rental supplies for every occasion and special event: tents, stages, chairs, tables, linens, and much, much more. A community icon for over 85 years, the Miller's Rentals family gives back to the community that has helped them gain that status. So support the company that supports RU. Go Miller's! And go RU.
Ed Nugent and his team at Red Door Real Estate know how to execute a winning game plan. In real estate, timing, trust, and experience make all the difference. For over 40 years, Ed Nugent has helped buyers and sellers across New Jersey win with smart strategy and real results. More and more people turn to Ed Nugent and Red Door Real Estate to get it done. Call 732-266-7311 or visit GoRedDoor.com. Red Door Real Estate, proud partner of Rutgers Athletics. Go Rutgers and go Red Door. Fans, show your support of Rutgers student athletes by helping maximize their name, image, and likeness opportunities. For more information on how your business can join forces, please email Scarlet Assets Management Company, Samco, at info@samco.llc. That's info@samco.llc. Our student athletes thank you.
SHI helps companies select, deploy, and manage technology solutions that solve what's next. Find out how by visiting SHI.com. 7:55 to play here in the second half. Rutgers leading Penn State by the score of 67-51. Did you know that WM and Rutgers are teaming up to make Jersey Mike's Arena more sustainable? From recycling education to materials management, WM is driving sustainability. If your business is interested in adopting sustainable practices, please visit WM.com for more information. Brought to you by WM, the official sustainability partner of the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Alongside Austin Johnson, I'm Jerry Recco down the stretch here at Penn State. Rutgers still in front by 16, but you've got Penn State with an opportunity to cut into this lead from the free throw line coming off the break.
Yeah, I'd like to see the emphasis, and I would imagine that what was highlighted in that last huddle with Steve Biko and crew was being clean for the remaining 8 minutes left here in half number 2, not beating yourselves. I think that they've done a good job. You want to be in or around 10 turnovers for a game, and they're currently at 9. Let's track to see how that trends for the remainder of this game.
Penn State 9 of 10 from the line tonight. Mingo 2 of 2. This will be a 1-and-1. Mingo on the season 74%. Game against Oregon, he went for 24 points. Tonight, just 8 so far. Here comes the front end of the 1-and-1. He missed it. Long rebound grabbed by Dylan Grant. Oh, Rutgers does a nice job of corralling that loose ball. Lino Mark into the front court for Buchanan Jr. Give it right back to Mark. 7:44 to play in the second. Rutgers the ball in a 16-point lead. Come near side for Francis, quarter court. Francis, pass it right for Mark. Back to Francis straight away. 10 to shoot. Lob it on the left wing for Buchanan Jr. Here comes the double team. And he throws it away, and Stewart grabs it ahead to Tunja. Hop step. Give to the trailing Mingo, who lays it up and in, a foul is called. And just like that, at 67-53, and a chance at a three-point play.
And compounding mistakes. Somebody has to show themselves when their teammate, Darren Buchanan Jr., is being ball trapped. Come to the basketball, show your numbers, give him a pressure release. But nobody did, and Penn State's able to take advantage. And again, open opportunity, open floor looks has been their best scoring here in the second half.
Zerno in for Powers. I'll tell you, Darren Buchanan Jr.'s had a really good season. He has a tough night tonight. 3 turnovers, and that one was a tough one. I know he was trapped, but not easy. Free throw is short. Mingo misses another. So it's 67-53 Rutgers, 7:20 to go in the second half. Mark into the front court. Tunja went for the steal, didn't get it. And Rutgers gets into their set now. Give it to Francis in the logo at center court. Move it right for Mark, quarter court, right by Steve Peichel. Around a screen from Buchanan. To the left for Francis. Hop step into the corner of Zerno. Zerno dribbles it out to the wing. Right back to Francis with 8 to shoot. Now 7 to shoot. Bounce pass deflected and taken away. Tunja to Mingo. Mingo down the lane, tied up, and puts it in, and a foul is called. Wow. And Rutgers compounding their mistakes. They're not getting shots off on the offensive end. They've been very careless with the ball. And then you commit the foul on a made basket. It's now a 12-point game, and in a moment, likely 11. Jermichael Davis in for Tariq Francis, and all of a sudden, the turnovers are piling up. Rutgers has 11, and Penn State has scored 8 straight.
18 points off the turnovers in total.
Free throw from Mingo is good, and it's 67-56, 9 straight for Penn State. And there's a lot of life all of a sudden from the Nittany Lions with 6:54 to go. Lino Mark and catch with Buchanan Jr. Got to get into the front court, and does. He will now hand the ball off to Jermichael Davis. Rutgers needs a basket. Davis between the circles. Flip it right to Buchanan Jr. on the wing. Dribble drive. Bang. Shot is good as he went right at Urich. And it's 69-56. Much needed hoop from Rutgers.
Yeah, he froze the taller Urich with the hesitation, got him up on his toes, and then attacked.
Snapped the 9-0 run, and now a foul called on Jermichael Davis on Mingo. And it's going to put Mingo right back to the free throw line.
Now Penn State is licking their lips and understanding how this whistle is being blew over the last couple of minutes, and Caden Mingo's taking advantage, getting into the chest of the defenders, and even if it could be a play on, getting a favorable call.
13 points now for Mingo. Goes back to the line for 2. The foul on Jermichael Davis, his second. 10th team foul on Rutgers. So here's Mingo's first of 2, up and good, rattles it in. 69-57. What a difference a half can make. Penn State scored 20 points in the first half. They've got 37 here in the second, refusing to go away. Second free throw is no good. And it's 69-57 Rutgers with 6:20 to go in the second with possession. Lino Mark carries it into the front court. Moves it right for Davis. J. Mike now on the logo at center court. Jermichael looking, finds Buchanan Jr. on the wing. Couple of dribbles, pick up. Kick it back out to Davis. Shot clock at 10. Back to Buchanan Jr. Dribble, drive, goes right at the defender and draws a foul. If it's on Urich, it's his 4th.
Smart play. Buchanan Jr. knows he's not a prolific jump shooter, so play within your game. They're not closing out on him, barely giving him any attention when he catches from beyond the arc, and that also opens up driving lanes, and he takes up the space that's right in front of him.
So Buchanan Jr. gets 2 free throws. Just a 56% free throw shooter on the season. First of 2 is good. And now you get the substitution. DeLeon comes in for Urich, who sits with his 4 fouls. DeLeon himself has 3. And Buchanan will get another opportunity from the line. Second foul shot, no good. And the ball batted out. I think they're going to call a foul on Zerno. And if so, that's going to, it's going to be on Zerno, and Penn State's going to go to the line. And that's a foul where he's just being a little over-aggressive trying to rebound the ball, but takes no time off the clock and puts Penn State to the line. It gives Stewart an opportunity to shoot 2.
You'll live with the ones with the right intent, energy, and effort. It just hurt when the foul numbers are working against you and you're allowing Penn State to potentially add to the situation with the clock stopped.
Makes the first. He's now 3 of 3 from the line. Penn State 12 of 16. Leno Mark out. Tariq Francis comes back in. Again, a 12-point game with 5:57 left. Here comes the second from Stewart. 2 bounces, a spin, another bounce, free throw up, free throw in. And it's 70-59. The Rutgers lead is 11. 5:57 to go in the second half. Inbound the ball to Davis. Davis pressured by Tunja. Dribbles through it and into the front court. 5:48 to go in the second half. Rutgers the ball an 11-point lead. Davis guarded by Tunja out high. Bounce pass straight away for Francis. Francis gets a screen from Buchanan Jr. Works left. Now back to the right of the lane. Turns, and he gets hit and fouled by DeLeon. Silly foul, too. Mike Rhodes has his hands on his head. Like, why did you do that? And so it'll put Francis to the line shooting 2 now.
Yeah,
and that's 4 on DeLeon.
But his back turned and turning back into you, all you got to do is stay sound and in the play and make him either pass out or shoot a contested shot over 2 Penn State defenders.
Francis's first free throw is good. He's now 6 of 7 from the line, has 16 points. Puts Rutgers back up by 12. These games are always a grind, never easy. Second free throw is good. Rutgers 72, Penn State 59. 5.5 to go in the second half. State College, Pennsylvania. Mingo with the basketball between the circles. Moving to his left, flip it left. A 3-ball is no good. Ball rebounded. That was Tunja with the shot, and the ball rebounded by Francis. As a team, they are 2 of 15 from 3. They hit a couple in a row, but in and around that, not much. Here is Francis between the circles. Moving to the right, picked up on a switch by Reed. Francis, nice crossover, hop step, move it into the corner. Zerno for 3, no. And the ball rebounded by Grant, but he commits the foul. And it'll put Penn State to the line again. Games like this are tough. There's zero flow now because of, and that is a legitimate foul call. But all of a sudden, the flow of the game has died.
It has. And it's playing into the hands of what Penn State needs to do to
no doubt.
Fight into this deficit. And it's only emphasizing the importance for Rutgers of being disciplined in every defensive approach.
There comes the first of 2 from Stewart as he just made a couple. First one good. It's a big 3, too, if Zerno could make that, it changes the game.
Yep.
Not to be the case. Zerno now 3 of 8 from 3. Here comes the second from Stewart. Puts it up, puts it in. So Stewart with 6 points, and again an 11-point game, 72-61 Rutgers. 5 minutes to go in the second half. They have led by as much as 20 on 2 different occasions. Have to hurry here and get it across the timeline. Buchanan Jr. does so. Dribble drive down the lane, goes right at the rim and lays it in. And it's 74-61. What a take by Darren Buchanan Jr.
Good job ball handling. Puts the defender in gel behind him and doesn't waste any movement getting right to the front of the rim.
He's got 7. Rutgers by 13. Stewart foul line extended on the right side. Looking for some space. Picked up on a switch by Buchanan Jr. Drop it off for Reed. Defended by Zerno. Turning, spinning in the lane. Up with the left hand. No, but a foul called. And hey, why not shoot some more free throws? Because that's what everybody loves to watch. Zerno picked up. At this rate, everybody's going to foul out.
Anticipatory.
So Reed to the free throw line. Reed, as we mentioned earlier, 85% on the season. 5 of 5 tonight. Left-handed shot is good. Urich is going to come back into the game, but I think he's going to come in for Reed. That's why they're holding him at the scorer's table after he likely makes this next free throw. Second foul shot. In. Wow. Hit every part of the rim, hung on the rim, and goes in. And now he subs out for Urich. 74-63 Rutgers, 4:29 to go here in the second half. Inbound the ball to Davis. Again, pressure from Penn State. Davis up the near side, back to the middle, crossing midcourt. Rutgers gets into their set. Davis on the logo at center court. Gives the ball up to Francis. Francis with 14 to shoot, gets a screen from Buchanan Jr., picked up on a switch by Stewart. Francis with 8 to shoot. Holding his dribble, stopping, flipping it left for Zerno. Off balance 3, no. Offensive rebound, Grant, the putback is good. Rutgers goes up 76-63. And I think we got a timeout called by either, I think Steve Peichel called timeout. We're going to take one as well. 3:56 to play here in the second half. Rutgers 76, Penn State 63 on the RWJ Barnabas Health Rutgers Sports Network.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more reliability and versatility built in. Like Kubota BX and L Series compact tractors that get the job done right. Z Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Visit your local Kubota dealer for a demo today.
Visit KubotaRutgersUniversity.com or see Tri-State Rentals in Newton.
Made in Kentucky, built in New Jersey. Every purchase of Eric LeGrand's Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey directly supports people living with paralysis. Eric LeGrand Bourbon is made with choice Heartland-grown corn, limestone purified water, and the freshest rye and barley available. When you pick up a bottle of Eric LeGrand Bourbon, a donation is made to the Christopher and Dana Reeve Foundation, so you enjoy the finest bourbon around, and you also lend a helping hand. Grab a bottle of Eric LeGrand Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey today, and cheers to a cause. Go RU! Please enjoy responsibly. Produced by LeGrand Spirits, distilled in Owensboro, Kentucky, bottled in Bardstown, Kentucky. 88 proof by volume.
A Jersey Mike's sub bowl is any sub, hot or cold, without the bread. They're great to enjoy in all kinds of places.
So you can have a Club Supreme Bowl on a road trip?
Yup.
Or a turkey provolone sub bowl at the airport?
Sure can.
Or a Mike's Famous Philly Bowl when you're supposed to be walking down the aisle at your 500-person wedding.
Is now the right time for that?
I'm hungry.
Shouldn't you get married first?
I said
I'm hungry. All right. Your favorite sub in a bowl for any time, anywhere. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Proud partner of Rutgers University Athletics, JAG Physical Therapy is your premier and network resource for physical and occupational therapy. Their New Brunswick location is now open for all your physical and occupational therapy needs. Book your appointment today at jagpt.com. 3:58 to play in the second. Rutgers leading Penn State 76-63. This season, when Rutgers wins at home, Rutgers basketball, that is, you win a free medium fries from McDonald's available the next day when you spend $2 more on the app. So get ready, because every time Rutgers earns a victory, so do you. Offer valid for a limited time at participating McDonald's. Excludes tax. Must opt into rewards. All right, Austin Johnson, what does Rutgers have to do to secure this win? Less than 4 minutes to go now in a 13-point lead.
Anticipate that they're going to get heavy pressure. 22 is the call for Penn State. Full court, run and jump, looking for chances to turn your opponents over quick and easy and get some quick scores, which has been working well for RU. So got to be strong with that rock, got to be sound with each and every pass, and use the ball fake and the pump fake for overzealous defenders, to use that aggressiveness against them, either to jump into them like Tariq Francis does, or to create driving lanes to get downhill for easy finishes or bump opportunities and and ones.
It was indeed, as we thought, Rutgers that called the timeout off the made putback by Dylan Grant, the offensive rebound in the bucket. So Rutgers up by 13, 3:58 to go. Francis, Davis, Zerno, Grant, and Buchanan Jr. stay on the floor for Rutgers. Rutgers picking up full court. Reed to throw in, does so to Mingo. Mingo chased by Davis, gets picked off on a screen, and Mingo takes it into the front court. Mingo between the circles. Around a screen from Urich. Move it to Tunja. Tunja between the circles. Flip it left for Stewart. Stewart holding. Finds Reed. Left elbow jumper. Turns, shoots, and hits. And it's 76-65. 3:38 to go in the second.
Up to 19, 5 of 8. He's been operating so well again from that midi.
Well, you said early in the second, where would they be without him? Nowhere, essentially. Davis into the front court for Rutgers. They have an 11-point lead. 3:26 to go here in the second. Davis calling out the play. Stewart about 3 steps in front of him. Davis looks right for Zerno. Foul line extended. 12 to shoot. Up top for Grant. Grant left side. Davis. 8 to shoot. Davis for Buchanan Jr. 6 to shoot. Dribble drive. Gets inside on Reed. Bank shot. No. Ball is loose. It's grabbed by Urich. And now Penn State can get this in single digits for the first time since early in the first half. Mingo top of the key for Urich. Back to Mingo. 2:58 to go. Here's Mingo left side. Move it right. Reed. Wide open 3. Good. And it's 76-68, 8-point game, 2:50 to go. Reed has 22.
They keep feeding the hot hand.
Rutgers needs a bucket. Davis gives to Francis. 2:40 left. Francis between the circles. Move it left. Grant drives on Urich on the baseline. Flips one up. No, but a foul called. And Dylan Grant has worked his way to the free throw line, and we will get a timeout. He will get 2 after the break. 2:32 to play in the second half. It's Rutgers 76, Penn State 68 on the RWJ Barnabas Health Rutgers Sports Network.
Hey Scarlet Knights fans, Rutgers Health is rewriting the playbook on health. By taking an integrative approach to educating future health pros, delivering top care, and leading the charge in medical research, we're turning discoveries into life-changing health solutions for all. With 8 schools and top-notch centers just outside New York City, we're here to keep you and your loved ones strong. Together, we are breathing new life into health.
Brace yourselves, Rutgers fans, for a season of thrilling hoops and delicious victories. With every home win, you'll receive a free medium McDonald's French fries available the next day when you spend $2 or more in the app. It's time to show your Rutgers pride and root for your favorite team, because every time the Scarlet Knights bring home a victory, you bring home the fries. Offer valid for a limited time at participating McDonald's. Excludes tax. Must opt into rewards.
Easy Pass, change is good. Easy Pass is better. It's easy with Easy Pass. Visit easypassnj.com. 2:32 to go in the second half. Rutgers leading Penn State 76-68. Craving New Jersey's most legendary burrito? Bubba Coos Burritos has you covered with over 45 locations across the Garden State and endless ways to customize your Mexican fusion masterpiece. There's something for every craving. Order now at bubbacoos.com. Alongside Austin Johnson and Paul Schrager, Jerry Recco with you from the Bryce Jordan Center. Rutgers leading Penn State by 8 with Dylan Grant going to the line for 2 after the break, but Reed has become a major problem here in the second half.
Yeah, he has great gravity for this team's offensive attack, and it's primarily been him catching either on the block with his back to the basket, kicking out, repositioning, or catching in the flow off of pick-and-roll situations and rising up into mid-range opportunity. That's a great action set last time down, a crack play where they consumed all the defense focuses to the far side of the floor and kicked back to Reed, who was able to step in and keep that hot streak going in rhythm. If Rutgers wants to be able to ice this game out, they got to limit Reed's catches, make somebody else step up and beat you.
Jersey Mike's is a proud partner of Rutgers Athletics. Jersey Mike's is sub above. The foul, by the way, that's putting Grant to the line was on Urich, who was fouled out. So he is done for the day. And you get DeLeon back on the floor. DeLeon has 4 fouls as well. Grant to the free throw line shooting 75% on the season. Has 13 points tonight on 6 of 8 shooting from the floor. Big free throws here with Rutgers up by 8. First foul shot is good. Makes it 77-68. Rutgers by 9. Now, if Rutgers could just get a stop or two here and convert on the offensive end, they go a long way to winning this game. Here comes the second free throw from Grant. Got it again. Rutgers done a really good job. 20 of 23 from the line tonight. Pressure in the backcourt. They lead by 10. 78-68. 2:30 to go. Mingo into the front court. Picked up by Francis. Mingo to his right. Driving. Gets a step. And an offensive foul is called. Wow. I think it's on Reed as the lane cleared and Mingo had an easy layup, and we're going the other way.
And there's a reason that lane was so wide open, as Reed was trying to post his guy up and take him out of the play as Caden Mingo was getting downhill.
Buchanan Jr., they got to hurry to get this across the timeline, and they do get it across to Zerno. And Rutgers can get into their set with 2:10 to go in the second half, leading 78-68. Jamichael Davis on the logo at center court. Guarded by Mingo. Pop the pass to Francis. Outside to the right. Steps left into a 3. Good for Tariq Francis. And Rutgers back up by 13, 81-68. Francis with 20.
He picks his spots. Been quiet for 18 minutes, but knows when he needs to step on that gas.
Tunja driving, spinning up with the right hand and in. Spun it in. And it's 81-70. And Penn State calls timeout. So each team will have 1 timeout remaining. Rutgers ahead by 11 with 1:43 to go here in the second half. Now, Francis hits the 3. Would have been nice to see a little more time come off the clock, but Penn State strikes quickly, and now they're going to set up their press.
Yeah, you're a Penn State. You don't want to go twos for triples. And you like Rutgers has a guy that is taking on that closer role. But to your point, frantic defending is to be anticipated for Rutgers here. And again, the emphasis on not turning the basketball over and playing to it. If you get two that come to trap you, you got to chin it, step through it, take the contact, and make the whistle apparent for the referees. They got to blow it.
All right, we're going to pause 10 seconds for station ID. This is Rutgers basketball. Alongside Austin Johnson, I'm Jerry Recco. 1:43 to go in the second. Rutgers leading Penn State 81-70. JaMychal Davis to throw in. Full court pressure from the Nittany Lions. Rutgers has turned it over 7 times here in the second half. Lob it into Buchanan Jr., who will run into the front court, get it to Grant along the far sideline, and Rutgers will get into their set and take some time off the clock. 1:36 to go in the second, 20 on the shot clock. Davis at the logo. Pass it to Francis outside to the right, defended by Tunja. Drives at him, gets to the free throw line, picked up his dribble. Turnaround jumper as Tunja falls, and he puts it in. And Rutgers goes up 83-70, 22 for Tariq Francis. Now here's Mingo the other way, goes right at Francis. Boy, bank shot is good and a foul is called. Francis backed away and gave him the shot, and they still call a foul. Have I told you before I don't like referees?
That's a bad call.
I know it's a hard job, but for God's sakes.
Looking at that replay, I wanted to get another angle just to see what warranted the whistle. But that was Matador defense.
He gave him the bucket. Mingo to the line. Foul shot is no good. Well, there's justice, as some would say.
Ball don't lie.
83-72 Rutgers. And Davis pressured, gets it to Buchanan into the corner. Zerno down to 106. And Davis now on the logo at center court. An 11-point lead for Rutgers with 1 minute to go in the second. And now they come at Francis, the double team. Shot clock at 10. Stewart guarding Francis. Shot clock at 8:54 on the game clock. Slide the bounce pass. Down low Davis. Head fake. Bank shot is good. And Rutgers up 85-72 with 49 seconds left. Inbound the ball. Mingo picks it up. Flip it right side. Tunja steps into a long three. No good. Ball rebounded by Zerno. And I think that might do it. Mike Rhodes just put his arms up in the air. Crowd is hitting the exits, and Rutgers going to win this game. 36 seconds to go. Francis just dribbling on the logo at center court, with Rutgers enjoying a 13-point lead. I got to tell you, very impressed by this game because you know it's a game of runs, and yet Rutgers never allowed Penn State to get closer than 8.
Big-time resolve, especially as of late. Penn State started throwing body blows, and Rutgers had a response.
Rutgers takes the shot clock violation with 12.1 to go, and so Penn State will inbound with likely one final possession. Stewart will inbound to Mingo. Mingo is just standing there dribbling. He does have to cross midcourt. They're not even going to try. You got the handshake going on with 7 seconds to go already. Mingo going to dribble it out, and so for the 5th time in 7 tries, Rutgers beats Penn State. And they also have their first true road win of the season. Your final score tonight as Rutgers beats Penn State 85-72. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have Steve Peichel, likely Dylan Grant. Rutgers victorious this evening over the Nittany Lions on the RWJ Barnabas Health Rutgers Sports Network.
Did you ever hear the story of the cat, the paper towel roll, and the stove burner that was left on? Well, the pros from ServPro did, but it's no surprise you didn't. Because when it comes to fire damage, the cleanup specialists at ServPro know how to make like it never happened happen. So if unexpected damage ever strikes your home or business, give them a call at 1-800-ServPro. ServPro, cleaning, restoration, construction, independently owned and operated.
New Jersey, we got a lot of wow to go around all year round. Loop-de-loop wows. Face-to-face with a hippo wows. Catch of the day wows. And catching a wave wows. It's one wow after another here, any time of year. Find your wow at visitnj.org. New